Recording.
Okay, so we're going to start this out then. I'm Dominic, DM for tonight. We have over here, we have Holmes as Arannis. We have Alex as, who do we got here? Merius. We have Joking Cupcake as Lugnut. And Aiikena as Aiikena. So, you guys had finished that mission for the day and had gotten awarded by the sheriff for everything, for getting cargo back and everything like that. He told you you'd hear from him in a day or so, or from someone in a day or so to talk about the extra reward for getting the cargo in there. Just so everybody knows and is on the exact same page, you did get 100 XP from the encounter. So your guys's total right now should be 1, 2, 3, 7.
All right.
Nice.
So, all right. So that was the end of the day on that one. Would you guys like to just kill off your day and just call it good and start and say we're starting early the next morning?
Yeah. I had a question. Did anyone leave anything for my character to work on?
I didn't break my staff this time, so no. I didn't roll on that one trying to pry open a door.
I don't think anybody had anything broken.
No, I'm talking about like Narr dropping off any of the blueprints and stuff like that I, or any of the information that could be working for all of y'all.
Let's see.
If not, I'm gonna be apologizing to Sip.
No, I don't think he dropped anything off.
Okay.
The only thing that got dropped is when our original dropping off when they came back from that quest.
Yeah.
So that was the stuff that they gave to begin with, and there's a cart parked out in front of your guys' place.
Nice. I'm gonna be apologizing to Sip because I think that was the story I gave last time. I made him angry. I'm gonna be chilling in there for a while.
Okay. Let's see here. So yeah, we'll just start out early the next day. Now, since it's early the next day, and you guys might find yourself with a day. The sheriff had said that it might be a few days for you guys to get any hear back from anything. So if you guys want to, with your extra coin and your time, you guys can take a few days just to do anything that you guys want to do. It could be a rather quick wipe in our time, but in game time, it could be anywhere between 1 and 3 days.
Oh, like a dungeon?
No, just in doing what you guys want in town. If there was something you guys wanted to work on, if there was something that you guys wanted that takes time to do, you guys can do them. If not, then we will just move on to the next day and say you guys didn't take any time.
I'll just say I'll probably have Lugnut working around town to see if there's any buildings, any repairs.
Okay. Anybody else got anything going on that they're spending some of their downtime on?
Arannis would probably try learning not alchemy, but potion making.
Potion making. Do you do you happen to have a herbalist kit?
No.
No. If that is the case, then you might want to go shopping for a herbalist kit.
Yeah.
Actually, can I use some of the money that we got to get a component pouch? I don't think I have a component pouch.
What the fuck was that? That scared me.
That was me trying to open up my book to get things that require money.
The items list.
Yeah. Because the compendium on here does not have does not have money for those lists.
Ah.
Even though they should. All right, but I got it right here marked. So, you want to go out and purchase a herbalist pouch and a component?
Yep.
Okay, so a pouch. I have it right here. Oh, where did it go? Why is that? Oh, I really can't find it.
If there's no price tag, is it free?
No.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I will stop playing right now.
Is it free? Is it free? Is it free fitty?
Oh my god.
It's and it's written right here.
Oh my
and
God.
yet it's not on here. Oh, there it is. A component pouch is 25 gold pieces.
Never mind.
These type of things are going to be expensive.
It was almost a
Yeah.
5-finger discount. No?
Do we know a thief?
Do I have the component pouch, right though?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, okay. That's what I
And as for a,
I'm seeing a healer's kit. I'm not seeing a herbalism kit.
that's because it's not in this set. That's fine. I can find it in the set that it's actually in the guide to everything, which I can do a
Ah.
quick search on. So,
And this is where we're going to spend 3 hours in the shop.
no, I'm going to try and keep us from doing that.
The shopping episode?
Herbalism kit. That guy is going to cost.
In a swimsuit going to the beach episode.
I need to buy new sandals anyway.
But sand gets in my gears.
No, the blood gets in my sandals.
That's what happens when you crush people's heads with your feet.
Ugh.
Okay, here we go. Herbalism kit. Are you serious? There's no price tag on this?
So what you're saying is
No.
What I'm about to say is it's the same as any other of these type of pouches. All these pouches have the exact same price. Because they're a professional profession pouch, but you don't technically have to have the profession to own the pouch. You just don't get the provision bonuses that come with it. So that is a 25 gold piece kit.
how much is that in silver?
That would be 2,500 pieces of silver.
Anyone gonna annotate that in the?
Sure, let me do math for that.
Wait, we don't. There's not that much silver in the shared loot, by the way.
Might have just converted. Someone might have just converted it to gold.
No, well, it's 1,076 silver.
Yeah, it was 1,000 something silver, and then I think 5 gold when we looted the bodies.
So 25. I'm sorry, I said too much. It'd be 25, so it's 250 silver.
Ah.
250 silver. See what happens when I do math myself?
That's that.
Slap too many zeros on there.
How much is it? 200?
250.
That's that IRS math.
Mm-hmm.
We're
So
at
the same thing for your component pouch if you want it.
826 on the shared loot.
Yeah, I guess I'll get the component pouch with the silver and the loot.
Okay. So it's the same thing.
How much was it again? Why haven't I searched for my calculator? It's like
You
3
have a
episodes. Well, true.
The 250 has already been removed from the silver.
Well, it's another 250.
The natural.
Why is the group paying for your?
Cause I was there.
I feel like he hasn't paid us for the job that we did.
I paid you.
Yeah, he paid us.
There it is.
All right. So if that's being the case, then you're going to want to learn how to do potions. So
Yeah,
uh,
I'll
it,
see if
it,
there's any training for that kind of stuff.
in your research for doing potions, you find that you actually have to have a formula for it, and those are kind of sparse, as people who make these potions tend not to want to give them up.
Oh, somebody already removed the silver.
Yes, I've been doing that.
Cool.
I did say I was doing that.
But
Alright.
with any luck, you'll come across some formulas soon.
All right, sounds good.
And so so you gained your pouch. I won't give you a proficiency in it because that takes a lot longer.
Yes.
That takes about 200 and something days. And like, I want to say almost 5 gold a day, if I remember correctly. So, and you'd have to find a person who will actually teach it to you.
That's a lot of
It's a lot, but it's a legit way to get proficiencies and kits and gear that you don't have.
Huh.
And it could be done just like that.
And I don't know what happened to my character sheet.
Under characters, or did you put it under your NPC?
Nope, it's here.
Okay,
But
but what?
my character sheet's gone.
What do you mean? What?
Oh, nope, never mind. It's here. It's back.
Okay,
Oh my
don't do
God.
that. Don't do that for her. Don't do it. All right. So I'm gonna say you guys spent a day or two just kind of mulling around and doing these things and doing your research and stuff. So the next day has come, and we will just start you guys off in the tavern.
Is there any Kenku?
There you look around, and of course there's some Kenku and some other humanoid folks that are, running around passing messages to the information people, or even, bussing tables or handing out food and taking orders.
I'm gonna go hang out with a Kenku.
Is there a particular Kenku that you're trying to hang out with?
Is there any Kenku that particularly sticks out?
Well, I don't know where you are.
Well, I'd assume everyone would be like in the eating area, correct?
Yeah.
Actually-
Narr
Having
expected
breakfast?
Actually,
the
I'm
kind
gonna
of cost
I'm
of
gonna
staying
be
at the tavern.
I'm gonna be in the gathering hall area.
Okay.
looking
In the
for
gathering
Kenku.
hall, there are a few Kenku that are coming in and out, passing notes to the information people.
Is there anyone like just chilling?
No, they seem
Damn.
to be quite busy.
Damn. All right, I'm gonna go to the food court.
I can't harass a Kenku, so I'm gonna go eat something.
How do you delete a token?
Which one? You're the pink one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll delete it because I'm the one who put it there, most likely.
Okay.
Now go to your character sheet and just pull it over. There you go.
You delete mine as well, please.
Yes.
Thank you.
There you go. Anybody else need a deletion? Probably Ferret's token right here.
Where?
The one that was at the front door still.
Ah.
Okay. So, with that being said, what you guys doing?
I'm probably gonna be chilling with Arannis at this point. No.
You probably ordered his meal,
Okay.
a very heavy veggie
I'm-
dish, if
so-
possible.
So in character, I'm just gonna be asking you like, can you like not eat meat?
It definitely upsets my stomach.
The
That actually, before I go with that.
a Kenku comes up to Merius and makes either a glugging sound or a forks hanging against a plate sound at him while holding up a notebook to write something down.
I'm gonna get a wealthy meal.
And he makes a little ding 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 sound while going to the back into the kitchen, and we'll come out momentarily with something delicious.
That's 8 silver, right?
Yes. You can just make note of it, and we can start doing a tab system. That way, when you guys pay for your stay, it'll pay for your daily allowance of things that food and stay.
All right. Well, for now, I room a bit already.
All right, so you're good. So you guys are going about your business on your things. He brings out your wealthy meal with a drink on the side. Same with
Wait,
let me see here.
Merius, you're not gonna sit with us? Is that
Maybe he wants room for his legs to stretch.
Yeah, I was in a barrel for a couple hours. I think.
You got to work the kinks out, and gotta you can only bash your feet up against someone's face so many times before it starts to put a blister.
Yeah. You can only kill so many people with the homies until you're like tired of being.
Nice.
So Arannis will actually say
you can only crack so many cold ones with the boys.
What were you saying, Holmes?
Sorry.
It's more of his religion. That's why he doesn't eat meat. Furbolgs can eat meat, but
it's your religion. I see.
yeah.
Okay. So, as you guys are hanging out all in there, what are you doing, Eva?
Oh, I'm just looking at the information. Is this supposed to be like a board, information board?
The desk over there on the right is the information people.
Oh, why does it say here? Oh, it's just when you come in.
Reception.
Is this like a?
This is a reception. That's a reception desk. This was supposed to be a rug, but then I messed up some things. So
okay, that's a rug.
That's why I'm trying to redo it later.
Yeah, I always like go around it thinking it's like a wall.
This right here is a wall. This is the thing, and this is a rug.
Okay.
Like I said, I messed that up.
They don't have any information right here.
No, that's over here.
Okay.
It's just
Is
a
there
rug.
Is there any pamphlets on the table right there?
They seem to be going through their pamphlets right now and trying to organize them.
Okay,
for the day.
I ask if I could have one that they've already organized out of the pile.
She looks up at you. It's like, they'll be organized in probably about the next hour or so, and we'll get them straight up for you guys. We'll ring a bell when we're ready to go.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, I go sit down with the boys.
Yeah.
So as you sit down and get yourself settled in, a Kenku comes running in and comes up to your guys' table and just hands out a pamphlet with the city hall seal on it.
Ooh. Thank you.
Looks official.
And then he kind of just sits there expectingly.
I think we're supposed to.
Does he have like a handout, like a not a handout, but like his hand extended out a little bit?
He does not have it out, but it does look like he's expecting something.
I think we're supposed to give him cheese. No, that's the.
I give him 6 silver.
Oh.
He accepts your silver and then just
so you are sitting with us.
Then gives a voice.
I'm like 5 steps away from you, man.
He's not lying.
I mean, he's like 10 feet away from me.
The Kenku just puts his head back and just gives out a generic thank you sounding kind of like voice.
Thank you.
Kind of there you go. Thanks.
Thank you.
Very monotone, but very just radio voiced. Thank you.
Sorry.
And just and heads out.
So who are we gonna?
Call.
God. I don't know why that got me.
So you do have a
Hilarious.
you do have a pamphlet that or an envelope with the city hall seal on it, or the town hall seal.
Well, we should open it and see what it is.
See,
Okay.
usually when I get these, it's usually bills and and charges
Probably death threats.
Oh my god.
and jury duty. Don't forget jury duty.
Oh wow.
Don't forget, like it's jury duty like as the peers section and also in just I was called a jury.
Does the IRS
Called to court.
exist in this world? Because that'll be the worst.
Not in this particular town, but that might just be because they haven't set their sights on it yet.
Yeah, a little bit. It's a little
But
bit.
there
it's
is
a little
there is
meta.
a collective entity out there.
That's the one of the two things you can never escape: death and taxes.
Some random dude exists, and then it's just like, oh, here's what have you
That guy
done?
owes
Like,
me money.
Wait, what?
I love it when games do that. Though.
So, you open up your message, and the message it's pretty straightforward. Just says that, hey, it's offering an invite to the chamber of the council to be thanked and awarded for the extra job that you did with the cargo.
Oh,
Ooh.
And
cool.
it said at any, you're welcome to come at any operating hours time, which it has listed down below, and you see that is now until sundown.
Does it say now till sundown?
No.
No.
Oh.
This is just what you glean from it.
Oh.
It does say till sundown.
Okay.
Well, I think we should go to this.
Well, I mean, we could always get more money.
Yeah, maybe they'll have another quest for us. I don't know. Since we did such a good job with this one,
Yeah.
maybe
where do
they'll
we
want to
gotta go
hire us.
sometime?
Well, first of all, Marius, you need to sit down with the boys and the one blue person.
Yeah, I'm blue.
La da dee, la dee da.
Yep,
I was waiting for someone to do it. and
got him.
Mhm.
Thank you for it. You didn't disappoint me.
So, to answer your question, it was saying that the council of the town hall had invited you to give thanks and a award for your guys' extra job. Probably meaning the extra award that the sheriff had talked about taking a few days to get together.
I mean, he seemed pretty broke, so. Is this coming out of taxpayers' money?
Who knows?
I'm gonna Robin Hood the crap out of this.
Oh my god.
I guess you'll never know until you go.
Well, I want to go. I wanted my award for a job well done.
We don't have to dress fancy, do we?
Wait, what did you say, Marius?
We don't gotta dress fancy, do we?
I don't.
I'll
I don't really
leave that-
dress.
I'll leave that to your guys' discretion.
I just wear pants and boots.
If you
The
leave
rest-
it to our discussion, this might turn into a shotgun episode.
It's a what episode?
Like, if he leaves it to our discretion, we might end into a shopping episode.
Shopping it. Well, I suspect that, if you guys are dressed in your normal adventuring kind of gear, that, would probably be a good dress for show.
Yeah.
We want a reward and then another quest to go. just in a doggy bag, just to go. Just
To go?
yeah.
Okay.
Another
what I'm
quest?
Maybe curbside pickup.
Like another job?
DoorDash?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Are we going then?
Yes, just let me finish
Yeah.
my meal here. It'll shove the last bit of lettuce and carrots down his throat.
Does that letter have names, or does it just say the group?
I mean,
It says the group identified by the sheriff that took care of the
train thing.
the train problem, the cargo problem.
Ah. I wonder.
Should we come up with a name for
I
ourselves?
really hope that's not our team name, because that's a really long thing to spell out.
no, that is officially our name now.
The team that was identified by the sheriff that helped with the train situation. That is our
Yes.
that is our team name.
That it,
Yes, it
Deputy.
should be a cool acronym.
So that way they can shoot the sheriff, but they won't shoot the deputy.
why would you shoot Tito?
No, you do not hurt Tito.
No, the-
I have a secret bird crush on Tito.
Bird crush.
Is this-
Secret?
all right, so since you guys
Don't get between this this aviary / metal relationship.
This is exactly how coronavirus started. Damn it.
trying to get that avian influenza jump again.
Yeah.
All right, so
Demonetization, here I come.
Wait, we were monetized?
wait, you're getting money?
Wait, you're
No.
getting paid?
No, not at all.
All right, so I suspect after shoveling food and getting yourselves in order, you guys make your way over to the town hall.
For the amount of time I spend in that food court, they don't kick me out for never ordering any food.
No, that's just kind of a come and go as you please kind of place. So I'm just gonna slap you guys back into the overworld map here for now. So you guys head out and head over to the hall. The hall itself is
that us?
actual. Yeah, we're just gonna point out you're right here. The town hall itself is actually made out of stone. It is some of the few very well-made stone buildings in the area. Not very intricate, but you can tell it's important.
Okay.
I'd
So
say
what do you
this place looks important, and trust me, you cannot break into this place.
I mean, there's also a sign that says town hall, so I think this is the correct spot.
All right, what do you guys do?
We go inside, or I start going inside.
I guess I'll join. Just kind of ready to get criticism and just waiting for me to be directed to the courtroom. It's like, that's not where I'm supposed to go today, sir.
All right, so as you go inside, the inside of the building is, walls and things are, the floor itself is wood, and the interior is made out of wood. Lots of hand carved desks and things of that nature. And as soon as you walk in the door, you see a receptionist inside that is human. He's just shuffling through paperwork and stuff, and doesn't really notice that you've come in.
Do I know this person's name?
No.
Really?
Just walked
never
into
went
her
to
and
court,
be
you
like,
have no
I
idea."
don't know this person. That's odd.
This is basically like there's a room dedicated for me at this point. Like,
Yeah,
Well,
you mean
I
the
think
jail?
you're thinking of the warden's hall,
that's true. Yeah, that's
not the
place.
town hall. Tito knows you very well.
Yeah, Tito.
Yeah.
I
The
try.
town hall just knows your name.
Yeah, you're just.
And
They
my,
just have a file on you. Just
my mug on the on the wall.
Watch out for this person.
Not wanted, but highly restrict them.
Dude, he writes bad checks.
after you guys just stand there for a little bit, the dude looks up and is like, "Oh, can I help you with something?"
Yes, we were just we got this letter from somebody saying that there's some sort of ceremony.
He asks you for the letter.
I'm not sure who has it.
I do not know.
I would assume that it was you, seeing as you were the one who opened.
I would
Aiikena has it.
I would love
Oh.
that situation. It's like I thought you had it. No, I thought you had it.
No, wait.
It's just sitting. It's sitting
left
back
on the desk.
I pat my dress that has literally no pockets. No.
You
whole
got a
time.
little sash you can tuck stuff into.
I thought we
Okay,
all had
I-
backpacks at this point,
Yeah, we all-
except for
Backpack doesn't go with the decor, okay? It's not fashion. No, I like pat myself. I'm like, oh, here it is, and I hand it over.
He looks it over real quick and goes, "Oh, you're those folk. Is this all of you?"
I think there's somebody missing. Like, they're about yay big. I don't know.
I didn't take.
has anyone
Narr-
seen us? Has
Narr-
anyone,
Narr did not take part in that particular quest.
Oh shoot.
As
Wait,
he
how
was
do you know-
off doing other things.
wait, so you know Narr, but you don't know me?
I did not. I
No.
did not specify that he is. I am talking
Ah.
as the DM.
Ah, okay.
No, no. Dom's just saying. It's like, can you pay attention? You dumb.
Can
Well,
you see that
well,
there's
he-
a different DM today?
well,
What's our DM?
I'm lost which one's like in character and what's not in character.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll adjust.
No,
No,
I
but
think. I
but
think
for real
that's all
though,
of it.
has he? I asked him, like, hey, have you seen a sassy child with a pumpkin?
Yes, I think it's yeah. I don't see many of those. He had came in looking for information for the library in the area and any documents we might have. So I pointed him in that direction. Haven't seen him since.
I guess he's been alive, so that's good.
I guess somebody's fed him.
So in the he says, however, to do this, it's like, give me 1 second. I will let the council know that you're here. Today is probably a good day for you guys to come in because I think everyone is actually here today.
Oh, perfect.
He goes in the back for a few moments before returning with your letter and hands it back to you. It's like, all right, if you'll follow me, I can take you to the back into the council chamber.
Okay. I follow.
I follow behind everyone.
Yeah.
Try
Rest
to
will probably
hide.
fall back to Lugnut or someone.
Well,
how do you-
I'll be chilling with the 7 foot.
He's not 7 foot. He used the sky self.
Oh,
When he walks out, he uses the sky self for an hour.
Okay,
Try and fit in.
I'll try to remember and make
Yeah.
note of.
okay. So how high are you? How wait, not how high are you?
How
tall?
high are you?
how
How
high?
are you,
I'm about
man?
5'5", about average.
That's a lot of the weeds.
Average high. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Darn.
he'll drop back to Lugnut. How do you present yourself in front of town hall?
I kind of like chuckle. I was like, I don't know.
Oh boy.
I was drinking.
I look at all of us, the ragtag team of like murder hobos. I don't
Hey,
think any of us know.
I
The
have a
only one that
place.
maybe is that little small child that isn't here.
I have a place at the edge of town. Thank you very much.
I missed the small.
In the
child.
junkyard?
Since you were
Uh,
here
that
so long.
that I
hobo?
guess actually I think that would just make me a murderer, not a hobo.
Yes, you're an average everyday murderer.
Yeah, that has a place to unwind.
Wine. Yeah, I was
Yeah, I
about
mean,
to say
the
wine.
junkyard.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not a junkyard. It's more like a scrap heap. Like it's just a bunch of scrap stuff.
Right. There's a junk and there's the yard.
Yeah, you have junk in your yard.
But it's
Also-
not a
Also, the parking
junkyard.
place for your guys' cart.
Yeah.
Random
So-
garden junkyard.
So as you guys figure out your
it's
order
not
of
a-
going in to try and conceal Lugnut's inability to hide his robot ass, um,
Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing?
he takes you into a chamber that just like most of the other decor is made of wood and is lit by oil light. There are only 2 windows, and they are actually near the top of the building to shed in a little bit of light. But you notice about this room, it has a long table in it for lots of members to sit at, and a few chairs on the side of the walls to have people either sit in, either people taking notes or things of that nature, or guests.
Can I touch the long table?
You may touch the long table.
As I touch it, I kind of whisper to myself, like, "This is where all the taxpayer money goes to."
Oh my god.
It is a very intricate table.
Yeah. And the rest of the town's kind of it's not shanty town, right? But
Oh my
No, it's
God.
not shanty. You do notice though that along the edges of the table there is very, very good intricate woodworking done into it. You can very well make out blackberry bushes and vines and stuff weaving around it.
Cute.
Someone spent days on that.
can't wait till we get a thief.
So
Did we?
Huh?
He stole our shit.
Well, no. See, Diablo stole our shit. It doesn't mean he's part of our team.
he just stole your guys' shit.
Yep, and just left. And we have Fallon after him.
Nice.
That's how he's gaining experience, just chasing after this one monk.
I just imagine wacky shenanigans that like goes on.
Yeah. Like at this point, their equipment's broken. They're resorting to like frying pans and shit.
So, as you guys enter the room and you see, I'm just gonna say so just to get us back on track. Anytime we gotta go. As you guys come in and you notice there's several different types of people sitting around the table. It's a huge table, so there's at least 25 different people sitting here.
Whoa.
All walks of life. None of them particularly dressed. It's they're all different types of people. Some look like they're farmers, just off of the morning's work. Some people look like shopkeepers that tend to dress a little bit better, and some are just folks. But one does stick out
Is it the Minotaur?
in the back. He is not sitting, but standing. It is a platinum blonde elf is standing among the back of the council hall. He just kind of gives the impression of a unassuming person, but you can tell there's a little bit of an air about him. Not really sure whether it should be something revered or possibly feared.
We had one of those in this town.
I feel like I've seen a movie about him.
We had an elf.
What?
Huh?
What?
I'm guessing it's Legolas. I don't know. Yes, platinum blonde is the only thing I took out of your conversation.
Okay.
I took platinum blonde elf, and that is also where I drew my attention.
Well, good. It stands out. So as you guys enter, you do see that the elf does make eye contact with while the rest of the council's kind of busy doing some things, talking amongst themselves and passing notes back and forth. The elf back there does take notice and approaches your group.
Okay.
I do not worship Talos.
This is not Skyrim. You're not on Narr. So, the elf says, "So, you are the party that cleared up the little railway situation."
Yes, that is us.
Oh, fantastic. It's like, I appreciate your stamping out of such criminality, especially to such undeserving folk, such as those in our fine little town.
Yes, you're welcome.
Wait a minute. Is he talking shit about my people?
I guess I'll leave that up to you to decide.
But I'm criminal scum.
Wait a minute.
Don't say that out loud.
not in characters like, but I'm the murderer.
Are we the baddies? So he continues, after looking at you for a second and just going, and continues, a, a job well done on the cargo. Only a few of the articles stolen belonged within my inventories. However, it was quite helpful to the trade district as a whole. I feel that you should be rewarded for your efforts to go the extra mile. And he turns around and claps his hands and goes, Alfred, retrieve my traveling wallet, will you?
Traveling what?
Traveling wallet.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
I also whisper that to the group. The what? Like,
The wallet.
you hear the door open from behind you guys, and you see a well-dressed Kenku in a top hat
Oh no.
comes into the
Oh.
room carrying a chest-like pack on its back.
I'm about to cheat on Tito.
The chest seems to be embellished with silver. Alfred turns his back to the elf and opens his beak and gives out a "My lord." He responds with "Thank you,
I want
Alfred."
one.
The elf rummages through the chest for a while before pulling out a translucent blue jewel with a white star-shaped center.
That's a description I'm gonna have to write.
Yes, it is. That's why I wrote it.
Is there a drawing? Like I'm pretty sure Farrad gave us a cute little drawing with the
You get no
item.
such things from me.
Wow.
Translucent. What?
Translucent blue jewel with a white star-shaped center.
Are we talking like nautical star center or?
A jewel cut star center.
I wish I knew what that meant.
Oh my god.
Bet you do.
If only he knew how stars look like.
He says,
Well,
"This
stars
should-
are giant burning balls of gas.
That's exactly what the necklace has.
Oh, but what is a star? Is a star cut? So maybe you'll have to go see a jeweler or something." He
Dun,
says,
dun,
"This should start you off well within this town. Don't spend it all in one place." The
Yeah,
Do I know if there's a shop that's gonna accept that jewel?
you personally do.
Huh.
You know that it is a shop that's actually owned by this particular gentleman.
So you're just buying it back.
Okay. Huh. So okay.
The-
So
yes.
I know the guy that's giving us the jewel will buy our jewels.
See,
Yes.
Here's the thing. We have to set it outside of town. That way we can call it an imported good. And he can't fuck us with the amount of price he's gonna give us back.
No, actually, he works with the council, so he's probably gonna tax that jewel and get more tables. No.
Well, we're not selling it. What if it has magical powers? Can we just like roll for magic or something? Does
Are
somebody
we actually
have-
having this conversation in front of him, by the way?
Yes, I'm going to make that so. You're having this conversation. He's just standing there, just kind of.
Yeah, it's like,
So are you gonna tax us on this?
He says, "What? No, I'm
I
just
believe,
one of the council members. The council members don't even take care of the taxes. There's the tax man does."
Outside of character, I honestly don't know what's up with me with taxes today.
You got the rage.
You even posted a Facebook thing. It was like, every mechanic from now on, that will be $1,400.
I haven't posted that one.
You didn't?
No.
It was
I'm ki-
Jacob.
Frankly,
was-
I'm kind of surprised.
That
But
error is red. Anyway,
It might have been red.
anyways, so he says no and just kind of looks back and forth, kind of quizzled, a little befuddled, and then taps the Kenku on the top of the top hat, in which he closes the box and says, "Okay then. So I suspect we will see each other again soon." And then turns to leave.
Wait, how do I get one of those?
Are you asking him?
Yeah, I'm talking about the Kenku with the top hat.
He
Oh my god.
he looks at you. He's like, "Get one of what?"
How do I hire one with a top hat?
Yeah, okay, that's better.
I don't think they come with a top hat. I think you have to supply it to them.
Where do I get a top hat?
I think that's something better left to asking someone who owns a clothes shop.
You're the one with the Kenku with the top hat.
Alfred bought the top hat.
But you said they don't come with the top hat.
You can see that he's getting a little frustrated as he
I
as he
quickly
grips his gloves in his hands a little bit tighter and just kind of like, I suspect we'll see you again soon, and then leaves the town hall.
I'm surprised he still wants to see us.
Oh, he's probably going to see me later, but
I
not for
think
the
he
right
was
reasons.
just trying to be nice. I don't think he actually wants to see us.
Yeah.
After that.
Arannis would have found a moment to ask, so you have a job for us?
He as he's leaving in passing, he just kind of says, "Oh, I'm sure something will fall into your pocket."
Very well, thank you, sir.
As he walks out.
I whisper, we should check our pockets.
We should check the bag of holding.
What bag of holding?
What?
I thought
There's a bag of holding.
that was
I don't
the
like
loot
rain
shared. I thought everything was in the loot shared. That was the
Oh
bag of
yeah,
holding.
we got it from the last time.
Yeah, we got it. We got the bag of holding. We just put all the money in it. That's
Yeah. Let me call it the bag of holding instead of loot share.
Let's
You know what?
get-
That's a good idea. That's
Yeah.
a very good idea.
Should we get out of the hall instead of just sitting here discussing this
It-
Most
in
of the
front of the
council members
councilman?
aren't really paying
Next-
any attention to you. It seems more like they might not have called you in, but the elf himself might have sent it. Something you notice on your envelope is that it does have the same type of embezzled silver on it as the chest that the Kenku, hence named Alfred, carried in.
So this Kenku came with the top hat.
If that's what you gleaned from that situation, yes.
That's what my character is thinking about.
Yeah, they're just born with like accessories.
Yeah, they hatch, right? I think wait, are they born
They don't
or are
come
they
into
hatched?
this world wanting for clothes. They just have it.
It grows with them.
First comes the feathers, then comes the accessories.
Yeah.
So you guys are just hanging out inside the town hall. What are you going to do?
No, I'm assuming at some point we're like politely escorted out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say that the human comes back in. It's like, why are you still here? And just kind of shoos you out of the council's chambers and into the reception hall.
I just pissed off somebody that was kind of important. I kind of look at the group like, it was an eventful day.
I just shake my head.
The elf or the receptionist is like, wait, you pissed somebody off? Who did you piss off?
Trying to remember if I remember the description for the guy.
You do.
You mean a
No.
tall
I'm
elf
saying like in
with
character. It's like I'm not really paying attention. I was thinking more of the Kenku.
So, how much time we got in the day? We left pretty early, right?
Yeah, you left pretty early, so it's not even past 10, really.
Okay. Can I go sell all the stuff that we don't actually need? That way we don't have all.
I second that notion, please.
Yes.
Would you like me to come with you?
Sure.
I'll follow the group.
Yes, you can.
does anybody in the group have like magic in their skills?
I never dispelled my my wand, did I? So I still should have my wand.
You do.
For detect magic, and I think it regenerates 1d4, I believe, every day.
So if you wish to use it,
Charges.
you may.
Let me
2D.
yeah. Let me check it real quick, and then I'll Wand of Magic Detection.
If
Yeah,
not,
I'm
uh,
not
my
sure
class
what
has
should-
a detect magic.
It has 3 charges. While holding it, you can expend 1 charge. So yeah, okay. And I should have. Yeah, I should have. It should have recharged by now. So.
Okay.
I use my wand to detect magic.
You use your wand on the gemstone, and it has absolutely no magical properties.
Cool.
Hmm. It's too pretty. I don't want to sell it. Can
Huh.
I carry it around my neck?
I mean, it's
How
it's
big
a
is
rock.
it? How
Oh.
big is that?
I thought it was a necklace.
No, it's a gem. It is about the size of the palm of your hand.
That's a big rock.
That's a big amulet.
It's not an amulet. It's just a rock. I mean,
Well,
it's just.
I mean, you can tie a rope on around it or
You
something,
could, yes,
and then it'll be an amulet.
yes.
Oh, it took me a while to read this. It says plushies, but somebody put pluskies.
Yeah, think that to my terrible spelling.
Okay,
When I'm doing stuff
That's
quickly,
believable.
I just it just goes. So
I mean,
just like the
it's
gathering hall, the privet.
Privet Hall.
yes, the privet hall.
We have a schematic. Schematic of what?
We don't know. It just said it just was a schematic.
I'm gonna look over the footage. I think I said what it. Yeah, I remember I said what it was. It was a mechanism to create bags of holding.
Okay,
Jeez,
I think
just-
I highlighted most.
I mean,
of the stuff
you
that
would
we-
have to pay for it. Like you would.
yeah.
Like I would make it so you still have to pay for a fucking bag of holding. So.
Well, if you're doing the schematics to do it, usually it's about half the price.
Yeah, but I'm also trying to get money.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
I
no, like
highlighted.
because the reason for it is because even in even the description to create these items, I think it requires to put in time equivalent of the price of the item.
Okay.
And
Well,
every day and every day is like 25
we can
gold or
save
something
that
like
on the side.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that
what were
was
you
the
gonna
whole
say,
reason.
Alex?
I highlighted everything that I don't think we need and we could sell, unless anybody wants to add stuff or remove stuff on the highlighted list.
Where do we see
The receptionist is still wondering who the hell you pissed off.
Whoever gave us, and I kind of like, I'm looking around for the jewel, and I just point at the jewel, like whoever gave us that.
He kind of looks over and goes,
Yeah, I get that response a lot.
Did you really piss him off?
I think he
You
was
were
just
a
a
little
tiny
agitated.
bit irritated.
I irritated somebody.
Okay.
More technology.
It's not a bad thing. He's a pretty cool dude, but he also kind of wields a lot of power here. That's that's uh uh that's Lord Silvalor.
Lord Silverlore.
Do we have notes?
No, he corrects you. Silvalor. He's a
Silvalor.
moon elf.
Silverlore? No, I'm kidding.
He's a moon elf. He's Lord Silvalor of Silversmith.
It's a lot of silver.
yeah.
Well, I suspect that's why he mostly traffics in that type of wares. He owns one of the shops in the center. They do a lot of jewelry work, but they also specialize in silver smithing and pewter.
I would say we go there sometime to just learn more about the jewel.
Are you guys
Yeah.
gonna want to like get silver stuff, like to kill creatures that require silver?
Is there any significance to the golden locket with the small portrait?
No, it is just a treasured object.
Ah.
It's an art object.
Someone
So
who can use the ride helmet, because I can't wear armor. So
I think I stated like you're not gonna get much benefit. Like if you're wearing metal armor, it'll count like that, but or something like that. I forgot. I'll check the footage. I think I mentioned It's just gonna count as a continuation for your armor.
Okay, so no one needs to ride helmet. Then?
Oh,
No.
You
No
can
what?
put on armor, but you lose your movement.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
You'd
not
have
gonna do that. So
you'd have to be able to be, you'd have to have
Proficiency.
proficiency in it.
What do
So-
I have proficiency in? Do I even have?
I think you have a light armor.
armor. Yeah. So, but it's the same, right? Like if it says light armor, then
Well, light armor, you can actually wear particular objects.
oh
but-
wait, it's light crossbow. Never mind. I mixed up.
All right.
So-
I will be right back. Actually, I'm gonna use
Okay.
the restroom real quick.
So, would you mind if we do selling stuff while you do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I highlighted basically everything that we don't want.
Yeah.
Let me go to the bag of holding. Okay.
Well, the leather scraps, I would think that we might have be able to make something out of them. So I wouldn't necessarily.
I
sell
would
them,
say that's a crafting material if you
right.
want
Yeah.
to do it.
Unhighlighted them. I don't know
Yeah.
how.
So your
How do I unhighlight?
Would it be better for us to dismantle stuff instead of sell?
not really. It's not that type of
Got
deal.
Oh, never
Plus,
mind.
you'd also have to spend the time doing it, and also have
Yeah.
know how to do all that stuff.
Okay.
Did you ever remove stuff?
So I haven't removed anything yet. So you guys just want to kind of go and sell this around town then?
Yeah, essentially.
I believe
Okay.
that was the notion.
I'll leave.
Any of us can use most of it.
Okay, so your armor, scimitars, crossbows, bolts, heavy crossbow, mace. Let me pull that up real quick. I should have it right here. Okay, so I'm just gonna let you delete it as I give you the money for it.
Let me delete that stuff. Or actually, yeah, you tell me the money first and I'll delete all.
Yeah. So as for your scimitars, what is that? Six? That's 6 scimitars? Holy shit!
Meow.
We killed like 6 bandits and now had some.
Yeah. So, let's see. So for the scimitars, you'll get 90 gold.
90? Alright.
90.
We got 95. Okay.
For the mace, you will get 1 gold piece.
Should be 96.
I consider myself a weeb, but God.
For the leather armor, you have 6 of those. That's leather. So you will get, what was that, 6? You'll get 35 gold pieces.
All right, I'm back.
131.
So for your heavy crossbow right there, you will be getting 25 gold pieces.
156.
Your crossbow bolts are almost really not worth selling.
Yeah, I'll take the crossbow bolts.
Yeah, you might as well just hold on to those. Ammunition is always a nice thing to have.
Mhm.
Okay.
Your light crossbows, you have 6 of those. That will get you 90 gold.
90 gold.
90 gold. So all of that down there should be deleted except for your crossbow bolts. And now since you're back, the ride helmet was a metal helmet, so I'll just sell it for the same.
Yeah, because it's not a full set of armor. So
No, it's just one thing.
I mean, at this point, it would also be a little rare because that's a weird metal helmet.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
keeping the velvet masks.
Yeah, you guys could do that too. So to sell the other things, you guys head over to that shop, the one owned by Lord Silvalore. Inside, oh, someone's shooting stuff outside.
Nice.
Oh, poor kitties.
Sorry, I'm pulling stuff up here. As you go in, you do find a. So the shop is called Silver Lining.
Ah.
Don't you look
Yeah.
at my screen, Eva.
Oh no.
This shop, of course, specializes with silver wares and jewelry, and as well as offering, of pewter wares and things like that. You go inside. There are 2 gnome females that are one working at the desk going through order slips, and one just tinkering away at with metal.
DM, how much time has passed?
Probably, I'd say about an hour.
Okay, so he's large. My character is now large again.
It's gonna scare the crap out of these gnomes.
I suspect it probably happened before he stepped in there.
Can I see what that gnome is tinkering with?
It looks like a silver plate. They seem to be doing ornate metal tapping into it.
That's pretty nifty right there. Can I try and see if I can replicate that later?
You can try, yes.
Awesome. I'm gonna
You
need
have you have seen it, but it is a good It is probably about 5 feet behind the desk.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of silver.
Oh yes. So, the one sister that's fiddling around with the paperwork is like, "Oh,
No. You have
are
to
you-
do the voice.
are you?" I'm not going to do it.
Salutation.
Oh God.
How are you?
I'll only do it with the male ones because I can
Yeah.
do those ones. So they ask if you're buying or selling, and I'm assuming you're selling those particular things, right?
The golden locket and the silk handkerchief.
So they have a quick look at the golden locket and is like, oh, that's a pretty nice object you got there. Let's see. Just looks and looks. The locket. Yeah, it probably would have helped if I wasn't a jackass and had this stuff in a good spot. Oh, they look it over and it's like, oh, so this is a nice art object with the painting on this on the inside. That I'll take it off your hands for 25 gold pieces.
Can I see if they're like shortchanging us?
You can go ahead and do that. Roll a
Insight?
insight.
Inside.
Wow, nice insight.
Nice. You do. You have a look at that, and with your past dealings with these type of things, and looking at that, they don't seem to be shortchanging you at all. They seem to be giving you a pretty much a book price for such an object.
I go over to Merius and be like, it's a pretty fair fucking money.
Sure. I'm not experienced with any of that, so I basically was gonna agree anyways.
Okay.
She puts 25 gold pieces on the counter, and then wraps the gold locket in a little piece of silk before putting it into one of the boxes
You can use
marked.
the silk handkerchief that I did.
She puts it in a box marked as incoming treasure.
Oh,
Real quick to the
interesting.
group, why are we keeping the velvet masks?
I don't want to keep one.
So those velvet masks are
Oh.
velvet masks lined with silver thread.
Ooh.
I want the bone Kenku statue.
Did she buy the handkerchief, by the way? Is that what she used?
She will take it and points out the silver thread lined in it in the embroiderment, and we'll give you 25 gold for the same thing.
Oh, actually, can I get the velvet? Can I get one velvet mask? I might need it for my night vision glasses.
I have no problem with that. Take it out of the bag of holding, put it in your inventory.
I'm taking one of the velvet masks.
So the
I
for
thought you
the
also wanted
locket
the
and the
stone carved kinku. You can take that too.
Cool.
I don't think anybody really cares about it.
So we're selling one of the velvet.
okay, so the velvet mask you do sell, and she looks it over and again points out the silver stitching and the black velvet that it's made out of, and gives you 25 gold for that as well. So I'm assuming that takes care of all your sales.
I'm gonna. I told the
We
group
still
like
need the ride helmet. I don't think I got that one.
Oh, you did sell. I thought you guys wanted to keep it because it's a strange metal.
Oh, I don't know. Anyone want to keep it?
What is it?
I'll go with Lugnut is very interested in relics. He tells you like stop by my shop later. I'll probably be able to convince Sip to pay a good amount of gold for that.
Okay, so with that being out of the way and them having the objects sold, the shopkeep goes back to their work and
Oh, I'm taking the crossbow bullets, right?
yeah, well, you guys can just keep it in there as ammunition for whenever somebody needs it.
I'm at 35 bolts now.
So, as you guys are in there and turn around to go out, you do. Let's see here real quick. Where's my?
Who's kind of staticky? I hear static.
I think it's
Alex.
Alex's mic. There's 4 of you. Let's see. So,
I'll be right back.
wait, did somebody leave?
I think he's gonna try and fix his mic.
Okay.
Whoa, it's so quiet.
Yeah, it's actually quiet now.
I'll do this when he gets back.
I think he's loading in.
Nice.
All right, shut up.
Yeah, you're back. It's better.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
So Arannis, in your pocket, while you guys were walking here, you did feel a little bit of something weighted in there and a little nudging. You didn't really mind it, but now it's starting to kind of rub a hole in your pocket. So there is a heavy weight that wasn't in your pocket before.
All right, I will reach in to see what it is.
All right, as you do that, let's see here. I'm sorry, I had it written down here. On you reach into your pocket and you pull out a large silver medallion with a raven stamped into it. On the on closer inspection, the back side of it has a note attached to it.
Like engraved into the medallion?
No, it's just a little note just kind of stuck to it with wax.
Ah.
All right.
All right. On inspection of the note, it reads, it is written in a very silvery kind of ink, and it says, "Give this to a receptionist in the gathering hall if you'd like to take care of a private matter for me." And it ends with that.
And he's the only one that knows this, right?
Yes.
Oh, never mind. Then I did not say that then.
All right.
No, I suspect you're messing with your cross bolts, and he's dealing with selling, and everybody's just kind of doing things, but he's the only one who reached into his pocket and was like, huh, "It's this heavy ass thing in my pocket."
I'm just stuffing a
Just
a
keep
Kenku
cover it down
statue.
fast, and I will relay it to the group.
Okay.
Wait, so you had silver fall into your pocket?
So we got a side mission, a small, low key mission, I believe.
Wait, we're not going to address the question of silver in your pocket?
What?
Well, it's something needed for the mission. We have to go back to town hall to the receptionist and give him this medallion for the job. I guess whenever we're done shopping, we can go do that.
Yeah. No, the thing I'm saying is like my character is kind of suspicious of the reverse pickpocketing that just happened. This is like, did somebody put money in your pocket?
I will re-say that it said the receptionist at the gathering hall, which is within the tavern.
Okay. I finish up trading the loot and gather all the coin into the bag of holding.
Nice. So you guys made a pretty good amount of money on your pilfering and murdering of suspected criminals.
Still not a hobo.
Nope,
Hey,
just
we
a
were
murderer.
sent there to deal. Okay.
So what are you guys going to do now?
Or we finish shopping.
Okay.
Should we go to the jewel place?
You guys were in the jewel place just
Yeah,
right
we
now
were in the
selling
jewel place
things.
just now.
Oh, nice.
While you're there, you do have a jewel in hand.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna sell that thing.
You don't even want to have it appraised.
I mean,
Well,
I
Arannis
think-
just wanted to know more about it. He didn't really care about selling it, but
sure. I take out the jewel and I get one of the gnome's attentions and I say, "Hey, does this have any significance?"
The gnome takes it out and brings out a few magnifying glass pieces to have a look. As she looks at it, she's like, "Where'd you get this from?"
Uh,
I believe it would be
we
your
just got
boss.
it.
Wait,
Well, I don't-
you talking
we
about
don't know that.
you talking about the
Right?
Baron?
We got it from an elf guy.
Yes, Lord Silverlord.
We got it from a guy that has a kenku with a top hat.
Why would he just give this to you? Did you guys do something?
Yes, we
Was
helped
it-
on the shipment stuff.
Is it bad?
We stole from the stealers. We robbed the robbers, and we returned it back to town.
It's like, oh, so you're the ones that took care of that business. That makes more sense. Why is he? And she looks back at her sisters. Is like, we gotta talk to him about being so giving all the damn time with these things.
So
Does it mean something?
is it?
She held it up. It's like it doesn't have any particular meaning. It is one of our cuts.
So
That we made. He puts in orders for us from time to time to make cuts for himself out of things that are brought in. But on occasion he gets a wild hair and comes in here and works on stuff himself. He's actually a silversmith himself, and a jewel crafter. So this is one that he made us do. This is a star sapphire. And it is worth about 100 gold, or I'm sorry, 1,000 gold.
Ooh,
That's
it's a lot of gold.
I'm sorry, what was that?
It was a star sapphire.
It was a star sapphire.
The only thing going through Merius' head is like, oh, well, this paints a target in two ways. Either it'll go for the jewels or the gold.
Yep. So
All right.
she says, you can hang on to that, or you can either sell it back to us since we're the ones who did it, or you can just hold on to it. Jewels tend to hold on to their price value.
I cannot believe you had an eye for this. Would you like to hold on to it?
I would very much like to hold on to it.
Anybody else in the group object to this?
nah.
No.
Well, then, Aiikena, it is all yours.
Yay!
You guys are the most chill group ever. Just to be like, yeah, 1,000 gold,
Well, that is
1,000 gold
my
piece
no,
gem.
character.
I've
that's-
already said that
that's my
Merius
character
feels like
roleplay.
that's a target.
I would say like just keep it in the bag of holding because it's kind of the bag of holding is kind of on our monk, and those fists are registered weapons.
You're giving a high valued item to the basically the tank of the group.
I mean,
Well,
It's a good place for holding, but You know,
Yeah,
you
I
do
mean-
what you do what you guys do.
I mean, my other concern is we do have the bag of holding on our tank, so if you get hit and the bag of holding gets destroyed, there goes
In the future, I'm gonna get murdered in my sleep because I have everything.
Oh my god. I was
So-
wondering if does this shop also do like necklaces so that this jewel could be put into a
a
necklace?
setting.
Yes.
She says yes, they do settings. Depending on what you're trying to get, but she can do a basic silver thread silk wrap on it, and that only cost you guys about 100 silver pieces to do.
I want to do that. Could I leave this with you guys and so you could put jewel in a setting for me?
She will do that. She writes down, takes your information down and where you are and name and stuff like that, and puts it away in a lockbox in the wall.
I thank her.
there's a lot of silver in this episode.
There is.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, I think that's what you guys have done there, and you guys have an idea of things that you can do next. So, what are you guys going to do now?
I mean,
I believe that takes care of all the shopping, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Hey,
Well-
Maris, is your fist magical yet, or is it still considered as blunt objects?
Blunt object until level 5.
Ah,
one day I'm told I shall be able to punch ghosts.
Jesus.
Yeah, once become magical, nothing can resist it.
First, you kill them.
Oh.
You kill them in their physical state, and then you kill them in their ethereal state.
I grab them and bring them back.
You kill somebody and keep punching him.
Where the
Yeah.
fuck do you think you're going?
I didn't say you can die yet.
Muda, muda, muda.
God can't help you now.
Nice.
Yeah,
Their
book actually
eternal
does.
suffering starts with me starting it.
Yeah, book states that he gets magical fist, so nothing can. He doesn't get like damage immunities.
Hmm.
You're stuck in here with me.
Like I do want to ask the shopkeep if they have like a silver ring.
They do have a silver ring that they have here. It's worth about its weight in silver, so it's not all that much. It is an alloy of silver and tin.
Would it count to punch creatures that?
Unfortunately, that would have to be a pure silver.
Ah, damn it. Okay. Because so far, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm looking at the team dynamic. Everyone has some sort of magic, but our monk is just pure fisting.
Well, yeah, you just have to wait until he gets his different flavors of fisting.
True.
Are you trying to say that I'm not that good?
I would beg to differ. He had painted an entire train cart with people's faces.
I headshot it too.
I'm
just
starting to
need
feel
some
like he's trying to
excitement
make
in
me
him.
inferior.
You seem to be talking a lot of shit when fisting distance.
Oh wow.
Wow.
You.
Oh, so what do you guys do?
Well, there was some sort of information a desk thing at the tavern. Maybe we should check that out. Maybe there's like a quest for us or something.
Yes, the receptionist
Ah, yeah, the
Yes.
mysterious
the
note.
tavern.
They were like still working on the pamphlet, so maybe they're done by now, since hours have passed.
So, are we gonna do the medallion thing, or
The medallion thing.
The what?
I'll fill Eva in because I think she might have missed that. The medallion that was in Arannis's pockets
Oh yeah.
had a note attached to it, letting you know that if hand this into the information reception at the gathering hall to do a private job.
Privet job.
Yes.
Privet.
Okay. Privet job. Oh well, we should check that out then. What are you laughing at, though?
Oh,
I mean, we're
nothing.
heading in there anyways. That's where we sleep.
No, it's in the town hall.
Oh, we don't.
No, it
No?
is not.
Wait, what?
Again,
No, it's at
I
the
will. I I feel like my chain's getting yanked around here a bit, but I shall repeat. the
I thought the medallion thing was
gathering hall information desk, information receptionist.
Yeah,
I
gathering hall.
noticed I used receptionist twice, and I should not have done that because now you only think the receptionist inside the town hall. But I did
no.
did say
My main is always Tito. That's the main.
Have we ever
receptionist.
been to the gathering hall?
Well, I just stepped in it.
Oh,
It's
wait,
like-
wait, no, that's in the tavern. Right.
that
I
is
forgot.
in the
It's like-
tavern.
Oh,
it's like next to the place we eat.
so far we've been to like 3 receptions. Okay, like
Now my chain is getting
Maybe
yanked.
maybe I'll have to stop calling them receptionists. as in a person who receives people.
Listen, we haven't seen the Kenku there yet, so we can't
We don't-
personally remember it.
right, like I keep track of Kenkus, and so far, Tito and Alfred
Yeah.
are
Wow.
the only ones in my head right now.
Can't remember what desks we've been at, but damn that Kenku in the top hat.
I can't remember the person who's giving us the quest. I just remember Alfred.
All right. So I take it you guys are going to the information desk in the gathering hall.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys head back over to the tavern and head into the gathering hall. When you do, there is a multitude of tables with multiple people sitting at all of them, looking like different little adventuring groups or maybe even expedition groups, just talking amongst themselves about their plans for the day. And then you see the desk there. It has a few people sitting there, just waiting to give information or even direction.
So I will call one of the receptionists over.
And this one happens to be one of the tiny Kenku that just kind of is standing on the desk. That's the only way I can get you guys to remember shit.
Okay, wait, give me a
You
quick sec.
guys or just the one guy?
Yeah, just the one guy.
Well, I
know
mean,
all-
I'm the one who remembered about the medallion apparently.
So no,
Wait,
didn't-
give me
you
a quick
didn't
sec
remember
though,
about
because
the
my
medallion.
give me a quick sec. My thingy is starting to mess up again.
Oh,
okay.
So
Okay.
give me a quick
You
sec.
fix your thingy.
yeah.
All right,
mean,
I am starting the recording again. Sorry.
I am a healer, but
Wait, hello? Gosh darn it. All right, let's see.
I know it was probably species.
Oh no!
All right, there we go. I'm back.
Not go up that
Any
route.
waterfall.
Wait,
But
what?
yeah, I understand. If we can like somehow manage to make more, that'd be great.
Make more what?
Potions.
Ah,
Just planning to make healing potions.
You missed a little bit of dialogue in there. I approached Merius and said I had a herbalism kit, and if he shared in the expenses, he could have some.
ah.
Sounds like good business.
Wait,
It's
so
a win-win to me.
does the healer not want to heal?
Well, it's always good to have extra heal.
I don't think he was trying to hide the fact that he was searching for like healing potions.
Yeah.
So
What else do you want? You got a healer with heals, so that we put more.
and I do the
heal.
heals as long as I'm aware. Unless I roll a freaking 1,
Yeah.
then I stare at a wall.
He's just preparing for the like inevitable day when we just don't have the magical heal.
I mean, what happens when he goes down and he's unable to heal himself? So what are you guys gonna do?
Don't talk about that.
I
So-
will lay on hands him and then make him heal himself.
Oh my god.
Gonna meat
Heal
puppet him to
yourself.
freaking heal himself?
Heal yourself.
What are you doing? Putting him to rest? Why are you putting his hands on top of his chest?
roll for
Stop it!
Roll the dice.
Not dead
He's
yet.
already dead.
Already.
You put dice in his hand and make him roll. It's like, come on, you got this.
Come on, save the roll, save the throw. Do it.
just like
So-
rub my hands and just like defibrillate him. Like heal,
Clear.
clear, boom, heal yourself. Damn it!
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what the shared loot is for. You can like, if it's
Yeah,
for
you
the
guys
group, you could use it.
Reach in there.
Yeah.
We have to just note who's holding the
Yeah.
bag of holding.
Yeah,
Because it is actions and minor actions to reach into things to
Yeah.
pull stuff out in the middle of combat.
and at the same time, if we're not next to you to grab into that bag of holding, we can't use that item at that point.
Yeah. So, to continue, you look up. It is not a Kenku, but it is a man wearing a Kenku hat. It is poorly made, and so you wonder even how you misconstrued it as a Kenku. But it is a hat, and obviously trying to be a Kenku.
I hope when this town really gets established and has like an insignia, it has to have a Kenku.
Like I look at him, it's like, are you trying to offend things? Are you trying to offend the Kenkus?
Is there gonna be like a fight between who's the number one fan?
He's just like, no, this. My buddy gave this to me. He's like, right, man. He looks over, and there is a Kenku behind the desk, but he's doing other things, and he just goes, ah!
So you say
And
you
no
got
fair, you can't be his friend fair.
so you say you got this from a Kenku?
I mean,
Yes,
he literally just told you.
Is there
yes.
a Kenku union?
It's like actually, the Kenku are actually very prevalent in this town. They were actually here in the area before the town even started, so they just kind of took in.
I look at the Kenku that originally made that, and I ask, where'd you get that hat?
He just looks at you and then makes a movement and makes a hammering and sawing sound. So he's letting you know that he made it.
I'll give you a gold for a hat.
And he just looks at you and is just like it just shakes his head.
You have to be his friend first.
Shakes it as no or shakes it as
He shakes it as in a no.
Oh.
He doesn't nod in a yes.
I want that hat.
You're too damn bad.
The man kind of takes the hat and just kind of tucks it behind himself, behind the desk. Like, so what can I help you with?
I tell him before he says that. I tell him you should keep an eye on that. Just saying.
He just tucks it away as he feels his hat is threatened at this time.
I don't know who you are, but I have a particular set of skills.
All right, so
So we're here for a reason.
Yes,
Other than Kenku.
No, we're here for that Kenku hat.
No.
it's like no. Do you need something? He's looking at the other folk.
So Arannis will have the coin, the silver medallion in his hand, but he'll be covering it on the desk. Like he's covering it with his hand. He's still trying to be kind of discreet about it. He'll look at the receptionist, kind of lean over and ask, "How familiar are you with Lord Silverlore?"
Lord Silver, he's well, he is one of our local barons in the area. The title baron only really gives, doesn't really give any power, but he particularly has a bit just in the trading market. He owns a fairly large parcel of land outside of the town walls, just north of here.
Is there any receptionist here that he spends a lot of time with or such?
A
Does he come in and
receptionist
talk to anybody?
here? Not particularly. We rarely see him in this establishment. Only once in a while when he talks to the owners themselves, or when the owners invite him.
Pretty much, I'm just looking for someone who might have a connection with him, and then I will pull my hand up, put a finger on the medallion, and slide it over to the receptionist while keeping my finger on it. Kind of still hovered over it, kind of hiding a little bit.
He looks down and is like, and just notices the coin, the medallion itself, and is like, Wait a minute. I think I've seen something like that in one of our. And he reaches down, grabs it, and he notices it says handbook on it and starts flipping through it. It's like, this page, oh. It says, okay. Are you turning this into me? As he kind of peeks over the book.
Yes, I do believe we are. Now
Okay.
I will remove my finger from it.
He grabs the medallion and then goes and opens up a locker behind him or a safe behind him and slips it in there before taking out a page that was tucked away in his book. Yes, you were going to say something.
Quick question.
Yes.
Can I notice if anybody's specifically looking at us right now?
What's your passive perception? Are you actively looking?
Yeah, I'm looking around.
Okay. Give me a roll on a perception. Is that higher or lower than your passive?
Tire.
It's higher. Okay. You look around and you don't notice anybody particularly eyeing you. Most of the folks in the area are just self-absorbed into their own things, poring over maps or laughing and talking to each other about mishaps and missions.
All right.
The receptionist pulls a slip of paper out of his book and puts it on the desk. I don't particularly know what I'm supposed to do with this. It says this, and you see a silver lined piece of paper that he puts on the desk with some glyphs on it. He just slaps it on the desk a couple. It says just a knock on it a couple, and then on the third knock it lightly burns itself into the desk itself before disappearing altogether. And behind you, you hear a "My lord."
Oh my god, it's a top hat thing too.
Oh, fuck
As-
yeah.
As you look behind you, you see this small Kenku in a top hat. He is quite well dressed. He is wearing what looks like a white button up with a black vest over it.
Do we notice if it's the same one or?
It is the exact same one, just minus the pack.
Ooh.
Hmm. Wait, who's the milord?
Us.
I turn around to the receptionist like, how do you do that? Teach me.
He says, "I don't know. It's just in the book that tells me this is to do. I've only been here for 2 weeks."
You don't seem like a connoisseur of the Kenku kind.
He has a hat.
And I have a statue made out of bone.
Yeah, but you can't wear a statue.
I know.
Is the
Yeah.
Kenku doing anything, like giving us a paper telling us to get closer?
He is gesturing. He is holding his hand out and gesturing for you to follow him.
Um,
I
Arannis will follow him.
immediately jump on that, and I will follow him.
Okay. He leads you outside, and as you approach, you see a cart outside. No horses attached, but it is a passenger cart. Rather fancy looking one at that.
Ooh,
Nice cushions.
nice. That's what I'm
does he
here.
gesture us inside?
He
Like,
he walks over to it and opens it for you before giving a light bow and a point of the claw inside.
Arannis will try and maneuver his big ass in there.
Mm,
I think you won't find any problem, as it is quite a large buggy.
Oh,
Ooh.
I go in.
Very,
after.
very comfy.
I tell the Kenku I'm gonna ride with him.
The Kenku just says "My lord" in the same little monotone kind of voice.
I think that's a no lug. No, just he'll wait for us. He's probably gonna drive.
But
If
he'll
you
be
don't
alright.
go, if you don't come in, he'll probably disappear into thin air and leave you
Then I
behind.
will pull out the letter with the silver writing on it, and it's like, you can learn more about this.
Wait, didn't the
Get me back
letter
here.
burn?
no, I thought the letter disappeared.
Yeah, it
No,
burned on
no,
the
The
he-
one the reception
the
took
one
out.
that was on the back of the medallion.
Yes, the one with
Ah.
silver ink on it. The kind of, I guess, same silver ink as what was
That-
on the.
Does that also
one
have
reception.
the runes?
It does not.
Ah. I don't know if that means yes or no though. That I just said my lord.
He
Exactly.
takes a few seconds and looks to see if has everybody else gotten in, other than Lugnut.
Listen
Merius,
here,
you got
Yeah.
it.
I got on.
All right.
So he closes the door and then gestures you Lugnut to follow him to the front.
Awesome.
Nice.
He allows you to ride shotgun.
Yeah.
For some reason
Nice.
in my brain, I thought I said I got on, but I guess I didn't.
As we leave you behind.
No, I noticed. I noticed it. I'm sorry if I might have bypassed it. No, so everybody else is inside. Lugnut is riding shotgun
Yeah.
to this.
I can't wait
cart.
to brag to that receptionist.
I don't think he cares.
I'm gonna
but
brag to that receptionist.
You
I
do
now see him as a Kenku aficionado.
So
I'm gonna make a club.
There probably already is a club started by him.
Yeah.
So
So I need to get in
There's
there.
a union though.
A Kenku union.
Yeah, it's gotta be a Kenku.
the
Run by another Kenku with like a different accessory.
So as we're riding in the buggy, I'll just spend the time to like start some small talk. Aiikena, do you
Yes.
have a typical eye for jewelry and such?
I just liked how it looked.
Well, you are a woman.
Oh.
Is it?
I'm kidding.
Whoa.
I don't say that. I just like, okay, go on.
I
you
lost my
guys are
train of
now
thought. You
outside the
interrupted
front
me.
gate.
So I'm just gonna say I'm gonna be talking to the Kenku the entire time, asking him like, so where you come from?
He will just keep reacting to you in my lord.
Okay, and I just be like, such wise words.
Oh, okay, I got it back. Is there a specific reason why you like the jewelry, or is it just because it's pretty?
I don't know. I'm just kind of drawn to it. I feel like it's I don't know. It's so pretty.
Something about it
I
being
just have to have it.
something about it being a grand.
There's some girls trying to think as
I say
well.
that out of character, by the way, because I can't. There's no way I can hear you
Because
guys.
you're literally riding with the Kenku.
Yeah, I'm just hanging
It is
with the Kenku.
it is also quite a smooth ride, almost as though you're not even rolling.
Wait, do I notice anything?
Why do you ask?
So in front of the, just curious, small talk, getting to know you. You know.
Oh, okay. I
Like, I
just
have-
like little trinkets here and there, and I like to keep a little trinket for wherever I go. See this this little I have this petrified mouse that a fan of mine back from home gave to me, and I just love it. It's so cute and petrified, and it has a blank stare on it. I just love it.
Fucking Merius
Oh.
as a whisper when she brings up the mouse. Just like, what the?
It's actually like a keychain dangling off of my whatever it's called,
Shamisen.
shamus, the little guitar thing.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah,
So if you look at her portrait, there is a petrified mouse.
yeah. It's
From
just
it, like
So
a
that's what that was.
yeah. It's just because when we were creating our character, I had to choose between like, oh, what do you want? Because you get an item, and one of the options was roll a d20 or roll 100 d100 to see
size.
what you get, and I just got like a petrified mouse statue. So I'm like,
Yeah.
yes.
So she picked an entertainer, and it said you get one thing from a fanatic fan that gave it to you, and you had to roll for it. So she got a petrified mouse.
Yes.
Here's a dead mouse.
You have a person.
It's not dead.
It's not
It's
dead. It's
petrified.
petrified.
Oh.
It was alive.
It's even worse.
So you
Is it
It is
though?
the petrified is in suspended animation. It neither ages nor understands that time or anything has
So
passed.
just
basically
as a question, okay, I was gonna ask, is it like the paralyzed horse's log?
oh.
Unfortunately, D&D has a very particular thing where it's like no, but I would like to think so.
Petrified horse's log today. God.
So
He's witnessed
you
he's
guys
witnessed
have
infinity.
turned north and have made a way into the woods a little bit. Before you can notice that you're heading towards a hill with a ruins at the top of it, but at the base of it seems to be a very large manor.
Wait, how are we moving forward without horses?
You just asked.
Magic.
I mean, I'm talking to the Kanku, but at this point, it's like, wait a minute.
The Kenku is holding up his hands like he is holding reins,
Oh,
but there is nothing to be seen.
I do not question it.
So is he just miming it?
This is legit.
He seems to be.
I almost wish that like every time he like whips the thing, he's just pretending to do the little.
Just snapping and just going. You do hear a mimicked crack of a whip.
So funny. I love it.
I'm more interested in this Kanku as time passes.
What have I done?
I don't know.
You know exactly what you've done.
I do, unfortunately. So as you approach, you guys are starting to see the manor come into view. It is very large. And it's
That's where
behind
the taxpayers' money went.
it's behind some gates. As you approach, the gates just seem to open on their own. As you guys wheel in, they close behind you. In front of you, though, is a massive, massive manor.
I look at Alfred and be like, wait, who opened the gates?
And he just looks at you and goes, "My lord."
For all we know, that actually could be accurate.
Yeah. Yeah.
So as you guys approach, he pulls the cart up into the front of the manor, and kind of makes a gesture of pulling back on the reins before the cart comes to a full stop. Quite smooth stop at that. He looks like he puts down something and then makes way to slowly climb down from the seat to go and open the door for you.
I'll get down from the shotgun passenger side.
Nice.
So Alfred opens up the cart door for you and just goes, "My lord," and puts a small. Upon hearing that, he points to the door of the manor, which opens.
How did we get here? I felt us turn once, but I didn't really notice we moved.
That's weird.
And I will just step out.
I just kind of am in awe of the size of the manor.
It is quite large. It's made out of brick for the most part.
Everything else is made out of wood, though.
As the last one to come off the ride, I tipped the Kenku like 1 gold.
Oh,
He looks at the gold and just bows a little lower and goes, "My lord," before tucking it under his top hat.
nice. See, everybody has. Okay, this is out of character. Everybody in America has the tipping area, and I don't even think about it. It's like maybe I should start tipping people.
Well, I figured that's why the Kenkus do all this. It's because they like shining.
Oh, that's so. I should have known that. I should have known better. This makes so much sense now.
Upon being tipped and putting his hat in, he closes the door before clapping his hands together.
He has hands?
Yeah, kenkus have hands.
Yeah, they don't have wings.
Really?
They actually have like hands. They don't have wings. They're wingless birds. It's kind of one of the sad curses to them.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Now I'm sad. Okay, continue. Sorry.
He claps his claws together, and a bunch of other kenku from around the bushes come out and take the
ca-
cart
I,
away.
I exclaim like, "Is this around there?" It's like, yes.
The kenku all seem fairly well dressed and quite happy to do what they're doing. They jump into the two of them jump into the cart, and two jump in the front and make the same whipping snap sound, and the cart rolls off
I want to see that
out of
receptionist
sight.
top this.
Huh. Very interesting. That's how it moves.
Yeah, I don't know either.
The Alfred walks up to the door and gestures you inside.
Okay.
Well, I guess we go in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good.
I'm follow.
Yeah.
Should should we take a small break or should we just continue going?
I mean, I'm cool with keep going, but if anybody needs to take their pee now, that's probably a good time to do it.
I need to pee.
Again.
I could go.
I'm kidding.
Okay, let's
I'm gonna go pee.
let's make this a short one.
All right. Remember?
You know what? I'm starting to regret getting this cookies and cream. Why? It doesn't sound good? It doesn't sound good. Huh? Sweet, sweet tea tastes good. You're at 701? Jesus. Wife is at episode 701 of it, One Piece.
I think I'm at like 800 or 900.
Home says he's like at 800 or 900. You get there eventually? I can't do that. Nope. There's my water. Yep.
All right, I'm back.
Awesome. Sorry. Generally, I try and like keep the breaks like at like every hour or every 40 minutes. And I think right now we are sitting around an hour and 40 minutes, an hour and 50 around there.
The spots on the Arannis is really hard to get. I don't know if they even know that one. But...
I need to get you a mic.
What?
I need to get you like a mic or something. I don't know why it's like very staticky from time to time.
I don't know. It comes out staticky when I hear drums.
When you hear who?
Dom.
Oh, really?
Oh. Oh,
And,
do you have
it's a
speakers out loud? Like, do you have speakers?
What do you mean?
Or do you have a headset?
I have earphones.
Hmm. I used to have that issue, like, but then again, I had like speakers, so it would like echo.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, these earphones have had problems before with other things. They're just good earphones.
I mean, it's not that bad. So
Episode 965.
Oh, he says 965.
What?
Yep, episode 965.
Damn.
What?
One Piece.
One Piece.
oh jeez.
Wife just like I passed the milestone. Is like what's the milestone? 700. It's like Jesus.
I tried watching that, but
I can't. I make fun of it. Like I understand it's good. I just make fun of it. It's like I don't think the author knows how to end it. Like it just I don't
Sometimes it's about the journey, not the destination.
think,
But I mean, the whole story is based about destiny.
Yeah. So
I mean,
it fell into the same trappings to me that a lot of things that have a lot of fight based stuff in it do for me, anyways.
yes. I think it's like it feels like Pokemon for me, where it's just like it's just like endless adventure, and the guy never ages.
yeah.
But at least in One Piece, they age once.
You mean they just get taller and bigger titties?
Well, that's the girls, and I think the guys get like what buff.
Oh yeah.
Do they? They all seem pretty lanky.
Yeah, well, I know Usopp gets like super buff compared to what
Usopp-
he, yeah,
Yeah, pretty beefy.
yeah, compared to what he
And
used to
Luffy
be.
just gets a six-pack.
Yeah,
I feel like Attack on Titan did the aging right.
I don't know. They
I haven't seen it.
jarred me a
I
little bit.
haven't
Oh,
seen. I haven't seen.
Okay,
the new
well
one.
then we will just let it be then.
No, I think I've seen. I think I've seen some images of them grown up.
So, is everybody here?
I'm on my last energy
I
drink.
believe so.
Okay, so we'll get this started. So, as you walk into the manor, it's a elegant and intricate place. The building itself is made out of brick, and yet the inside is wood and silver, lined into nearly everything.
Wow.
At least I know there's no vampires here.
Yeah, for real.
The
Well, that's what he wanted.
one of the Alfred himself looks to you and goes in a voice similar to his milord, but kind of just gives. Would you like a history?
We would love a history.
I would like it very much.
He makes a kind of a clearing his voice kind of sound before opening his beak, and a sound that sounds and the voice is not his; it's that of the elf, as though he's repeating back something that was been read to him. It's like this manor is called the Silversmith Manor. We are just outside the town of Teenos, at the foothill of the high ruins. Silversmith Manor is a brick building boasting 54 rooms, including 22 bedrooms and 20 baths. Lord Silverlore has a soft spot for local Kenku population, if I do say so for myself.
Sounds like a man
And
of culture.
I often invite the families to stay within the many rooms as guests. Many Kenku, you'll see, find work on the manor grounds and can afford them a fairly cozy lifestyle. The Kenku closes his beak and goes, "My lord,
Mhm.
Is that it?
That was it.
Is there a
That's-
frequently asked questions recording?
He nods.
Can we hear those?
Can we hear the forums that are the frequently
He
asked
tilts his
questions?
head to the side and just goes, and it's just like,
How many Kenkus are employed?
he sits for a second and then opens up, and you just hear a jumbled of voices slapping a number together of of 56 currently.
So
And then the currently is in the voice of the elf.
So it's,
Currently.
so it's like 5, 6 currently. Like
Yeah.
Nice.
How many generations have spanned this building?
Oh, that's a good question.
He sits and opens his mouth and goes, the Silver Manor is a first generation building built by Lord Silverlore himself. Me.
how long
And
has this manor been here?
and he also mentions only for about 5 years.
Okay, I was a little worried there.
Why?
It's like Lord, like I was expecting like he established this 100 years ago. I was like, I'm out. Like,
Where did Lord Silver what?
Yes.
Silver lore.
So
Silverlore?
Silverlore, the name is spelt SL or SYLVALUR. Silverlore.
it's
It's a very
Silva, and then lore.
yes, lure, Silverlore. It's a very elfish name.
Oh, lure, like LURE.
LUR. It's just
That's what he
lore.
said.
Ah,
Where did he hail from?
The Kenku just kind of like raises his hands, was like,
I don't know.
wait, what was the question?
Like, where did he hail from?
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming he's an elf, so I mean, he must
Uh,
have some background.
excuse me, let me back that up a little bit. He opens his beak and goes, answer not found.
Ah,
Why did he sound German? The answer not found.
might be a German person he met.
Yes.
Restricted access. It's like, wait.
Access denied.
That's I think I'm gonna head out.
You guys are currently in the entrance hall or the foyer. There's a grand staircase made of wood and silver that goes up to a second floor, as well as doors heading in further into the manor.
I asked, so where are we supposed to head now?
He tilts himself, bows a little bit, says, "My lord," while holding a claw out to follow him.
Okay.
So he takes you past the stairs into some double doors that lead into what looks like probably the center of the manor. It's a fairly large room. It looks actually as though it's
Oh my god.
damn cat.
Oh,
Doctor, stop.
oh, that's her cat. I was like, wait.
Yeah,
what?
no, that's my cat.
Okay.
He takes you into a room that seems as though it has 3 stories to the room itself.
Oh my
Each
god.
each story of the room is actually has a walkway on it along the edges of the room, leading to other doors within the building.
I kind of like put my hand on my revolver and be like, I feel exposed.
The room itself has a large fire pit in it for warmth, and with a few things of food attached to it cooking currently. You see a Kenku in a little chef's hat, currently turning some spigots and basting some meat and vegetables on skewers. At the end of the fire pit, you see the platinum-haired elf himself sitting at a fairly large chair.
Does he notice us come in?
He seems to notice you, but doesn't get up.
How does he feel about my difference in size?
He doesn't seem to really. I won't say care, but he doesn't seem phased by it.
Okay.
I mean, we're a bunch of freaks walking into his home, so
Who are you calling a freak?
I'm just saying there's a very obvious difference in me.
Maybe it was something that he knew before you stepped in.
Oh, he maybe sensed it already.
Or he saw us in the hall.
Just
Wait,
peeking out doorways. It's like, oh, here they come.
He saw us in the town
Play
hall.
cool. Play cool.
is it
Oh my
starting to
God,
get
that's so funny.
nighttime?
It's about noon.
About noon. Okay. Wait, you said so there's a Kenku with a chef's hat making food?
Yes, he's rotating and basting vegetables and meat and things of that nature. There is only a small table that's sitting right next to the Baron.
Oh, I'm gonna approach the Kenku. It's like, so you come here often?
He just
How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
he looks over at you with a beaky kind of smile, since he can only really do that with his eyes. Just kind of smiles with his eyes and just keeps rotating this spigot of food.
I wonder, like, in the warden hall and the town hall, they have, like, apparently, like, files or pictures of Ludwig. I'm wondering if the Kenku Union has, like, a specific, like, beware of this character.
Oh my God.
I guess someone's gonna have to find the Kenku Union to find out.
Wait, the picture of
Dun,
who?
dun, dun.
Of you.
You
Oh,
creeper. You just want to live in peace.
Makes trouble everywhere.
I could just picture them thinking inside their heads, like, it's that guy that won't leave us alone. just play it cool. Play
I
it cool.
moved out of the town and worked for the Baron just to leave him.
Just open speak. No speak common.
Oh, wow. Hey, you can't do that to me. I do that to you.
some could say you can't really speak at all.
Now you offended them too. Wow. Good job.
It's just a fact. You can't
So
speak.
were we chauffeured to a certain seat anywhere?
You were not. You were left at the front, at the doors that were of the entrance, and Alfred continued to walk on to be at the Baron's side.
What do we do now?
Exactly.
Do we sit? Do we stay standing?
Don't look at my.
Oh,
stuff
I'm not.
on the screen.
No, I'm not looking at it. I'm not. I can't read anyway.
Wait,
I
look
mean,
at,
I can. I just can't see to read.
look at who? Oh, his screen.
Cause yeah, my screen, like he's on diagonally, like the TV. Anyway,
So what do you guys do? You're in this gigantic room that's filled with books and shelves and ornate furniture that's 3 stories tall, with a seeming fire pit in this little fire pit in the center, and
I thought this was a large fire pit.
yes, I will retract that. It is a large, long fire pit. Looks like it's meant for cooking and warming yourself.
I say, you have a beautiful home, and the way that you treat the Kenku is quite quite I forgot the word. Honorable.
Hospitality?
Yeah.
Wait.
Well,
Hospitable.
no, it's like he's doing good. Like it's
Ah.
a good
We'll go with that.
Prosperous?
yeah.
He's nice.
Yeah. You're nice. You know. Yeah.
He
Okay,
take-
yeah. You
he
know
take-
what I mean.
He takes a sip from a silver wine cup.
I like this
Eh.
Kenku. It's a nice Kenku.
That's a nice boulder. He stands up and goes, "Oh, do you think so? I spent a lot of work and time on it. Well, the,
On the
uh,
Kenku?
We
he looks at you and
should have
just
left him in the
he
freaking-
looks at you and just kind of crinkles his nose up. It's like, no, the manner, the
Please
manner.
ignore him. Please ignore him.
So I find that you got my invitation. I told you we'd see each other soon."
Yes, you were correct. I will start walking closer. I guess we're at the other end of the room, so I'll start walking closer so we can talk more casually.
Mm-hmm. So you meet in the center of the room. There are some kenku that follow behind with chairs and a little table to set down for you.
Thank you.
Wow, they're
Oh,
pretty quick on their feet, aren't they?
I guess I'll head over to the group.
So
The chef is not giving me much time of day.
he's got work to do, man. He smiled at you.
That's
What
all I
more
wanted.
do you want?
That's
Yeah.
I'm happy, okay?
You guys have a seat, and he waits for you all to sit before sitting down himself. And he goes, "So
I think my Kenku.
he he gives you just a little, gives you my lady, and just kind of walks up. The Baron sits down and he goes, "So I've you've done quite a good job on the cargo situation that we had, and I just thought maybe I could give you guys a job, a personal job to do for me."
Okay, could you maybe explain more about that job? What it entails?
So as you might notice, as he points around the room, and you see lots of baubles and treasures and large pieces of art and just boxes, glass cases filled with odds and ends. I am a bit of a collector of items. And one such item I haven't found anybody to go get until now. I feel like you might be up to it. And he unravels a small paper that has what looks like a drawing of a small statue in the shape of a raven. Now, this is called the Silver Raven. There are not many of these left in the world, but I have somehow coerced the location of this one out of someone and would like to have this one retrieved and brought to me.
Oh, so you showed us like a minor illusion.
No, he's just showing you a piece of paper.
It's a drawing.
On it.
You mean to retrieve like steel or
I wouldn't say steal. However, you can't steal from someone who no longer exists, can you?
Ah, so we're discovering this thing.
Wait,
like
we're
it.
grave robbing.
wait, are we grave digging?
I know the man in which this once belonged to is long since dead and is buried somewhere else. Uh, However, this happens to be a vault of his where he kept some items. This happens to be one of them. Now, in
Ah.
particular, I want this item. I have no real use for anything else he might have, so what's left in the place would, say, be a bonus to you.
I lean over and whisper to Marius, I hope your ghost fists are ready, okay?
They're not.
He doesn't get those till level 6, actually.
I know, I was just joking.
Well, when do you get your weird tentacles?
Yeah, it's also, wait, is it 10?
It's 5.
But
5. Yeah.
Lugnut turns over. Is like, you're gonna fist ghosts and you get a tentacle?
Yeah. Jelly munch?
Anyway, what's the actual payment we're gonna
And
get?
I'm
other
the
than
weirdo.
possible bonus.
Well, besides whatever's in the vault for yourselves, I will pay you in, say, oh, he reaches into his pocket and fishes around in there. How would you say 100 gold for each of you?
Who is
Well,
this man that we're gonna go and
You want
store this item from?
you want to throw some gold, some silver rings for this guy so he can punch ghosts?
He just looks at you as like 100 gold is what I'm offering
What's
um,
to each person.
what
well,
man is he describing? By the way?
He says is a sorcerer who used to have this vault. I didn't know him personally, but I knew people who knew him.
And how many adventuring groups have you already sent out?
I don't know if I want if that might not be
Right, that tells me quite a bit.
advantageous.
okay. So, seeing as this is a
100
super
gold.
dangerous job, and this mansion is, pretty big, so you have a bit of money laying around. I feel like you can part with a bit more gold for such a dangerous job, and a sorcerer
Or
protecting his treasure nonetheless.
or a Kenku with a top hat.
He
Well,
you could
100 gold and whatever is left in the vault will be quite valuable. I believe
He's-
it's so generous.
That Arannis, that's assuming there's anything in that.
Correct.
He already said that there's definitely a
Yes,
silver
but that's
raven.
for him.
And
Yes,
can,
in a
can
vault that
you
no one else has ever got into. I doubt there's only one item in it.
It's a sorcerer. There could be a chance that's all there is.
yeah.
you
We
see
kind of whisper around. We
you-
don't actually.
you see a minor irritation among on his face, but with that irritation, a slight air of you don't know quite what it is. Maybe danger a little bit. Maybe that you're not.
A little bit of
Maybe
feeling intent.
maybe an uneasiness is more to the point.
I'll be more direct. We've know that that's a very dangerous job you're offering, and we're not saying we're not willing. We're just saying we want to be compensated fairly.
Correct.
Well, that sounds reasonable. So my original offer was 100 gold pieces to each of you. I am willing to possibly bump that up to 150 each.
Okay. And whatever extra is in that vault, if there's
And
any.
whatever else is in there is yours. You're, of course, the ones who got into it. I merely am paying you to
Good job.
deliver a particular object.
You can reduce my payment to 100 gold and throw in some Kenku feathers.
He looks at he looks over at you and goes, "Those are not for me to give.
150 it is. And I say that kind of disappointed. I'm gonna switch my bonds, or what's the
Your ideals and bonds.
yeah.
He does iterate to you that he does not own the Kenku. They merely work for him.
I'm just saying, do they shed?
It's like Frank. Like,
Molt?
it's
You
like
mean molt?
imagine going to like a barber shop and it's like, hey, I want to buy all your hair.
And that's how you make wigs.
Yeah, but they got to go through a process. Not some weirdo like.
Weirdo. I just called him a weirdo.
What, you want me to sugarcoat it?
Don't you question my fascination?
We're all thinking it, okay?
And I'm the one saying it.
Would somebody like to roll an insight?
Yes.
Um,
I've been thinking about how to word that. Actually,
So if you guys want, you guys can. I will allow you to do checks on him. You'll have to be one at a time.
Hey.
So let me go over to the thing here and pull this back up. Where was it? Here we go. Okay. Lugnut, insight of 19. Holy shit.
say what?
that was for a
What?
previous.
No,
one.
no, 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 no,
Not
no,
for
no,
Oh,
this
yeah,
I'm
one.
no,
sorry.
it
No, no,
was
no, no.
just
I was
Arannis.
first one for
Merius,
this one.
Merius
Merius,
rolled.
okay,
Yeah.
I-
11.
Okay, Marius with 14
20.
on.
No,
Oh,
Marius is that was before.
that was before
It's
as
just
well.
the last two bottom ones.
It's
Okay.
Arannis and Merius.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so Arannis, you don't really glean anything from just looking at him. Marius, as you look over at him, you notice that he seems much older than he appears.
Hmm.
I will allow you guys to re-roll things if you wish to.
Reroll in what sense?
You can roll more insight.
Can I roll history on the area, or is that I'm not gonna get too much?
On that note,
Okay.
not really.
I didn't do much better. Never mind.
Insight. I'll take that one. As you look at him, you you have the feeling that he is very much not an elf.
Hmm.
That was
I-
that was a success, so I'll allow you guys to. Do you wish to do something now, Eva?
I was just wondering if I can do a persuasion for him to tell us the truth.
Persuasion.
Yeah,
Mm,
like
you,
I don't know, a charm or something.
you can do. Uh, you can do roll either a diplomacy for me, an insight, a nature, or a perception for me.
I can do. Oh, no, I don't have any of those.
Can I roll to see if I can get any more information about that silver raven from him?
I'm sure you can just ask him.
Oh. Is there any particular reason why you want the silver raven, or is it just your fascination with silver?
He points to a very particular wall across the room a little bit. He's like, you might not be able to fully see it from here, but I have a rather nice collection of wondrous items. They are small statuettes of particular animals in shapes and colors. And one of the ones I'm missing happens to be the silver raven. They're not extremely rare, but they're not very common either.
Could we
Can
maybe
I-
roll? Sorry, could we roll for like a magic thing? See if he's a magical creature or like what type of magic.
Those things I mentioned are what you
Oh,
could
okay.
roll into. What were you going to say?
Can I roll like a history or some sort of thing to see if there's any knowledge that I can glean from sorcerer, silver raven, or any of those words that specifically point me to like a legend or a
Go
person
ahead.
specifically?
Go ahead and roll a history for me then. And Iva, you can roll any of those things that I asked, and you can even do a magic if you want. Or
What was that? What was
Well,
that?
I think
What
I've
was that
really
list that we can roll?
It's a
you glean back into your head and don't really pull much up, other than that is some truth to the fact that there are wondrous items out there in the shape of animals.
What would constitute a nature roll? Like trying to figure out like the like. Is
You
it,
do. It's. There's actually a nature roll. Like
okay.
there should be one in there.
I have no.
No, I'm
Is it
saying
not?
like I'm saying like what would constitute me trying to compare it to nature? I'll roll nature.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's go
Okay.
roll.
Nice.
As you roll, or as you pay attention to him, you kind of narrow your vision down on his eyes as he's looking at each of you, and you notice he has a slightly slow reptilian-like blink.
Hmm.
Ugh.
out of character, like changeling.
I guess we'll have to see.
I don't think my character would know, but
Yeah, like I know for a fact that I would get that. It's like I noticed that, but I would not be able to know. I would not know what to do with that information. I would find it very suspicious.
That's the point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I find I'm already very suspicious. As I mentioned, like, when I walked in, I put my hand on my gun, basically saying like I don't like this place
So
very much.
without you knowing,
But
you are currently in a social encounter.
mhm,
I am not making you guys roll initiative for such an encounter.
yeah,
So you may go ahead and continue to do your rolls if you wish to see if you can
okay.
glean more information. Let it be
So
diplomacy, insight,
where
nature.
where did you get these previous? What's your favorite artifact? Your favorite um, wondrous item artifact?
I I couldn't say I have a favorite, uh, but I am rather fond of the one I don't own yet. The silver raven one. It's silver, and it's something I'd like to have a look at to see how it's made. And one, it's a raven, and they look like the Kenku, and aren't they adorable?
I'm sold.
I couldn't. Wait,
Like if I'm gonna be playing my character, I'm sold with this guy. As soon as he said like he looks like a Kanku, I'm like, all right, I'm in.
Dom, you said diplomacy. Where is it?
It's
Because I
all
don't have it
it's
in
in
the
there.
skills. I
and
don't
where
have
will we find this
Wait, is diplomacy
bolts?
really not?
I don't think
I don't think
diplomacy
There's
is
so.
not even
there's
in it.
persuasion and intimidation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's deception, intimidation, investigation. There's
yeah. I don't think there's a.
Okay.
performance, persuasion,
What is the investigation based on? What's its based at?
intellect.
Okay.
I would assume so.
You can go ahead and give me give me a roll with your that in a stat that's based on your charisma.
Mine?
Yeah.
Probably persuasion to tell us what,
Yeah.
or
Go ahead.
deception.
Go ahead and do persuasion.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Some of these things that I kind of put together, they might have a little bit of 4E shit in it. That
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
is
why I was
jank.
like, I was thinking.
Diplomacy was a thing, but in other games, and now it's actually something else. So that has been split up into persuasion and deception,
Yeah.
And
um,
intimidation.
Or
and
intimidation.
intimidation. So I
Yeah,
forgot about that. So
that's what I was
go
thinking.
ahead and roll a persuasion. So you guys can also roll.
No,
Ooh, you
a
bite your tongue.
a 1. I rolled a 1.
You try to kind of fast talk him a little bit, and he just kind of hand waves you through dodging any slipped questions or things of that nature.
So
Well, that's shit.
Where will we find this vault?
The vault is a little is a bit outside of town. I will have one of my I will have someone within the manor direct you there. There will be no need for you to have to go on foot if you do not wish to. It is one of the ruins just on the other side of the forest.
Can I roll again?
That
Like
was
the one thing I'm good at, and I
Can,
roll.
can I roll investigation, see if I see anything out of the ordinary? Aside
go.
from
Yes, go ahead. Okay.
Jesus.
We'll put that under. Yeah. So as you kind of just look them up and down a little bit, and you notice a small bit of a telltale magical blur along his ears.
And do we all notice this, or do we all have to roll individually?
I think it should be a group thing, right?
I would for this particular matter, you guys are kind of sitting together, so I
Okay.
will kind of allow you guys to kind of table talk past the whisper.
Can I roll what would be history or insight to see if there's a creature that can change appearance and has a lizardy eye?
Lizard.
Probably history, even
History?
insight might even
I'll do
be able to-
history.
History will probably do. You stitch back in the back of your head for anything like that, and really notice that there are so many reptilian creatures that trying to knock one down that has a magical hiding ability is kind
Can-
of.
Can I think of one that has a fascination with silver?
Not in particular. Mostly what comes to mind are things like the Kenku.
Hmm. I'm assuming we're about to like start eating, right? In character.
He's there. He's prepping some stuff off the side. In fact, small bits of table, small dishes with food on it are beginning to come to the table. One in particular has lots of vegetables.
Okay. I say it's like, I think you might have to excuse me. I need to. I look at a Kenku, specifically the one with the top hat, and it's like, can someone show me to the restroom?
The Kenku himself goes, "My lord," and points you to the door you guys entered in from.
Okay. Um,
I look at it and it's like, huh. You've made your research on our group.
I start heading over there and basically request guidance. There's a lot of rooms here.
The Alfred takes you just outside the door and points to another door that's immediately outside.
Okay,
That
and
door
Alfred is the Kenku,
is
right?
is the Kenku, yes,
Yeah.
the top that Kenku.
In the group's like, man, you really made your research in our little band of misfits.
Oh, I may have had a family member of Alfred's working in the at the tavern who might have taken a few orders for once, who would let us in on some particular tastes.
I look at the Kenku while they're talking. I kind of say kind of quietly, say, "Hey, uh, since when did your lord there started acting different?"
He just kind of looks at you quizzically and just
I kind of start walking a little bit outward, kind of trying to get his like attention to like, hey, like maybe step out for a bit.
Like as an outside,
Yeah, like taking the conversation further.
as in to go outside or to go outside that room.
Outside the room, just so we're not in immediate eye contact.
He leaves the room with you because you guys he had shown you the bathroom, so you're already outside the room.
Yeah. Like I was like, I'm not sure if you know that, uh, or if it's just like a kind thing that we were trying not to like avoid saying, but we can see his shimmering visage.
The Kenku looks at you and just kind of just tilts his head to the side and just goes, "My lord."
Yeah, I'm not sure if you know or if we're supposed to just ignore it. Uh, he ain't no elf.
He just kind of hand waves you as in like he doesn't know what you're talking about.
Did he start acting different in the past few months? Very... Were you always just Kenku's employee?
Again, he just kind of just hand waves you and is just like I like as in like not to doesn't know what you're talking about really, but
Can I roll insight to see if the Kenku is also trying not to like...
go ahead. You guys are still at the table,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
as he's rolling that, go ahead and you can't discern you don't discern any that the Kenku is hiding any is particularly trying to hide anything to you, just that he's just kind of not wanting to answer things. If that makes sense.
Like he's not necessarily keeping anything from me, but
He's not really keeping anything from you, but also just isn't really. I guess that would be kind of keeping things from you if there was something to keep. But he's just kind of like not. He doesn't say it. Like he doesn't say that he knows anything or isn't giving any information away.
Um, I'll ask the I'll ask Silvalore like why the fascination with the Kenku?
Because they're adorable and they were here long before the boom town had popped up. So most of these woods and forest areas here were home to several families of Kenku.
Hmm. So what brings a man like you to a town like this?
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion.
Can I assist him?
You can.
What does that do?
That'll give you an advantage.
Okay.
Of how much? Or do
Advantage
I
is
roll?
Roll
he
twice.
rolls twice.
Oh, gotcha.
And then okay.
Well, it's a good thing you had that advantage.
Yeah.
As you're talking to him, you kind of somehow, through your ability to do a quick talk with him, the Baron lets slip that his mother and father's territory spans the frozen volcano of a Mount to home, and that he merely needed a territory of his own.
yeah. As I continue with the Kenku, I say it's like with a very calm voice, but very to the point. I say it's like, um, listen, I just want to get the facts straight, right? It is your master always been a creature disguised as an elf, or has your previous master now is missing, and that creature there is now an enemy to all of us?
He gives he opens his beak, but it like and tries to keep it kind of quiet and gives a kind of a all safe here.
Okay,
Kinda.
and I pat him in the back.
Well, what's in that? What's in that mountain?
He kind of is like, what mountain?
The mountain you mentioned earlier?
I thought it was a lake.
Oh, was it lake? Oh, I thought he said something about a frozen. I don't know why I don't know why I thought he said frozen
Frozen
mountain.
volcano. Yeah.
Yeah, frozen
Oh,
volcano.
Frozen volcano.
Oh yeah, sorry, I meant volcano.
He just kind of just hand waves it off. If you'd like, this will probably be the last little bit or one here. Someone who's feeling extra lucky, give me whatever will give you your best kind of investigative or um
I have a 5 to
pers-
investigation. Oh
I
wait,
or
have
I
I
have
have
+5 to
5 to
investigation too.
persuasion.
or a perception check if you guys can think you can knock one of those out, like a really good one of those.
give us part of inspiration.
I I will give you the advantage since you guys are actively kind of talking at him at once. So whoever wants to roll that thinks they have the best for perception.
Yeah. Oh. Oh no. I don't have
Aikina,
a
do you
good
think
pers-
it'd be great to
Oh, I'm just saying I don't have good persuasion. Perception. Sorry.
Insight. On the insight, you notice that whatever in looking at him, whatever he is, seems to be very accustomed in his current form.
Okay.
Someone give me one more for perception.
shit, I only have a 2.
Yeah, I don't have.
Who's
I
got
have
a
a
good?
3 in perception. If you,
I mean,
you want me to,
like you just rolled an insight, and
Yeah.
Alex isn't here.
Yeah,
Oh
I mean, I that's why I didn't say anything or roll anything because I'm not there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just about to
All
get
right.
back.
Oh no.
Mm.
I saw the 17 and I was like, yes! And then it rolled to 3 and I was like, no!
Okay. It was. I just wanted to see if you guys would get anything that way.
Can I try my persuasion again?
Sure, I'll give that one more shot.
Why not?
This is gonna heal on you here. Oh,
Yeah.
thank God.
Woo! That's a decent number.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say
For this.
if you wanted to play like Bard of Inspiration, like to like help
You
us.
you notice an outline of rough patch of skin on his hands. Upon closer inspection, through talking, talking back and forth with him, he does some hand gestures, as he talks, and you notice that doesn't seem to be dry skin, but those seem to be small outlines of scales. He stops talking. One second. Are you still staying outside of the room, or are you intending to come back in?
I'm starting to head back in.
Okay.
I'm assuming I was right outside the door.
Yeah. So okay, you head back in and sit down. He kind of after you sit, he kind of stops talking mid sentence with you, and just kind of looks you all looks at you. You notice the air change a little bit in the room, almost as in a presence that you should probably be wary of exists. And he he looks over at let's see, Arannis, and says, You've noticed, haven't you?"
yes, I don't mind. It's fine. I mean, I'm not human either.
I think we've all noticed. I was
And
just trying to make sure that you weren't like a creature trying to kill
He
us.
says, "Well, that's 1 second. I am terribly behind on some of my little things here. There we go. Says you've seemed to know things, don't you? As he's kind of gesturing to you all, poking and prodding away with your eyes and speech. Not sure if I should be upset at the possibility that you'd think I wouldn't notice, or perhaps I should be revel in your deductive skills.
I mean,
Either way,
we wouldn't be good adventurers if we didn't pry on things.
a dragon of my caliber should have known my judge of character should only bring me the best. I would like to give all of you currently 100 XP.
Ooh.
Woo!
Oh, he's a dragon.
A dragon.
Guys, if we would have fought him, we would have died.
It's a scaly boy.
Why
Oh,
would you want to
You
fight
you
him?
wouldn't have just died. You would have
Well,
been
see, my
painted.
deduction was either he was always like hiding and just a creature behind disguise, or he was like a changeling or something that killed the previous lord
Yeah.
and was gonna use like the raven as some sort of power to kill us.
Mhm.
So that's why I was like, maybe we should ambush him now before anything bad happens.
Yeah. No.
But
No.
So there was
Intrigued by this, and
there
he will
was-
ask, "So what kind of dragon are you?"
You can't just ask him that.
Yeah. Was
Oh,
I'm
you,
sorry,
isn't
I'm
that
sorry.
the smart thing to do? Because you don't want to insult him, but if he was like different type of dragon.
1 second. I'm going to move you guys for. No, I'm not going to move you guys. You guys can stay there. He looks at you. It's like, oh, you'd like to know.
He's the kind of dragon that's not going to kill us right now.
Oh, you said 100
I've heard
XP,
many
right?
tales of dragons.
We should be at 1,337.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
He says, so you'd like to know, wouldn't you? And I am going to move you guys here just so that you guys can see.
Hey, we're at the tavern.
Yeah, just never mind it. I just want to have a space that you guys can tell what space is by grid. He gets from his seat, and the Kenkus all just kind of like, oh, and just pick up his seat and just kind of move out of the room for a bit.
Why would you ask him this?
He moves into the back of the room as far as he can from you before you notice kind of a glimmer of possible magic being dispelled or a glamour that might have been on.
I mean, it makes sense. You don't call like a high elf a fucking. What's the other one? The dark ones?
Drow.
Drow. You know, you gotta be like, oh, he's a metallic dragon, or like
Well, it was a no. Wait, metallics are good, right?
Most of them, yes.
Well,
Majority,
not good, but like reasonable.
yes.
I don't know why.
well, we're about to find out.
Here, I'm just gonna drop it like this.
If
There we
it's,
go.
I think matte colors are the I'm just gonna kill you. But we've been able to reason with him, so I'm assuming.
Well, I
So
mean, he hasn't killed a town yet. So.
you see the glamour come off, and the size grow from its medium build little elf
You
as
can
he-
make him bigger, right?
as the mass begins to fill the room.
Ooh.
Was that a copper or bronze?
Silver, probably. He loves
I see. That's why he's fascinated with silver.
He grows to
Oh, that makes sense.
He grows to a full height of the room itself, with a little bit of comfortable space between his head
explains the giant ass rooms.
and fills a 15, what you can tell, a 15 by 15 foot square space. With,
I kind of
with
like look at the group. It's like I did not have dragon on my bingo card.
So what color is he?
he
Silver?
is
Bronze?
he is a bright silver color.
I just say beautiful out loud.
My next question: are we dead now, or are we still doing the mission?
So I kind of snap my fingers like, so that silver raven of yours. When do you want it?
He lowers his head down close so that he does not have to yell within your uh, for you to hear him, and it says, and lowers his head all the way down to the ground. Yes, I would very much like the silver raven.
I
All right.
think that could be
The
alright.
trade still hasn't changed though. Still 150.
No, if that's what we've agreed on, then well, that's what you'll be getting.
Wait, you said 100? No,
50.
It was
100.
100. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
that's
150.
how it. Yeah,
150.
350.
Now, if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to return to my smaller form as he shifts back into the elf in front of you. It's like, I've spent lots of years in this form and have come quite accustomed to it. It allows me to speak to the folk within the town a little better. Naturally, this will be something that you keep within your own group.
Well, yes, of course.
Yes,
I mean,
definitely.
yeah.
Let's be
I
honest.
don't want to.
Let's be
I don't
honest
want to
here.
become Sparkle.
Let's be honest here. If we tell the whole town that the town's being ruled by a dragon, I'd be the crazy one.
He just kind of brings his hand up to his chest. It's like, I would never. This The town functions perfectly fine without me. I merely hold a seat there because I own property within the town.
Oh.
Yeah, silver
So,
dragons are quite noble.
if we finally got through the whole hiding things, why is it that you really want that silver raven?
Because it's silver.
I mean, other than that, I feel like that's just part of it.
He just kind of tilts his head. It's like, but I told you, it's one of my collection that's missing.
Ah,
As he points back over to the cabinet that has a multitude of animal shaped objects of different makes and types.
Yeah, I kind of like lean over to Merius. Is like dragons have fascinations with several items, and
all right. Well, I mean,
yeah.
I guess that just clears me morally,
He
so I'm good.
he just looks at you. It's like it may be a little stereotypical, but every dragon tends to have its horde.
Yep.
I just like to put mine on display.
All right.
Well, I think we can definitely try to get your statue.
Not try. We will, or else he'll kill us.
I would
I mean, if something else doesn't kill us
I
first.
don't
I
think he's gonna kill us. If he wanted us dead, he'd do so already.
Yeah.
if I would normally, well, no, I wouldn't do this by myself. It's such a small task. But that doesn't mean I wouldn't be happy to pay somebody to go and do it for me.
I'm down.
So, do we have an agreement?
Yeah.
I believe
150, whatever bonus we can get. I think we're good.
Good then. Now, then, if you would like, as as you notice, you peer outside. It has become quite dark. Now, if you'd like, you can have Alfred take you to a room here if you'd like to spend the night before going out in the morning to do such things, or you can go out and do it yourself now if you'd like. Whatever, whatever would feel right to you. I'm in no particular hurry.
I would like to rest tonight. Is that okay with everybody else? We take a quick rest, do it
Yes.
first thing in the morning.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
down.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. Is the raven like in some sort of like cave?
It's in a vault.
he notes it is within a ruin that was a vault belonging to a friend of a friend, or I should say a rival of a friend, and well, he's not alive anymore,
And
so I
and the
would
sorcerer
claim
practice any specific arts, so that way when we get there, we know what we're dealing with.
Am I gonna need dark vision? That's pretty much what I'm trying to I'm trying to ask the dragon.
it has been in ruin since he passed, so I don't know if any of his magics that hold the place together well is even existed anymore. So I'm not entirely sure. I haven't sent anyone to investigate, other than a few other adventurers, but they never got back to me.
Ah,
Huh.
Hmm,
All right, so if we're gonna go rest, I'm gonna make my wand disappear because it's my infusion. So I'm gonna dispel that, and I'm gonna infuse the velvet mask for night vision goggles, or something like that, whatever it's called. Uh,
I remember
goggles of
seeing.
night.
Yeah, I remember seeing it. Okay,
So I'm gonna do that.
so
imagine playing a class without night vision.
Huh?
Like imagine playing a class without dark vision.
I mean, hey, I'm trying. Like I don't know why, but apparently D&D is like, yeah, the robot does not have night vision. Like,
Oh yeah.
I was speaking more about Fathom.
oh
man,
yeah,
he just wants to go and chill out in the pasture and pick berries, man. Maybe heal some folk.
You know, I feel really bad for Narr. He's not here right now. He would have had so many questions.
Right?
yeah.
Dominic mentioned the library. I'm like, my roomie would love this.
Imagine how much money he's putting on your tab right now.
Yeah, are we still with the dragon?
Yes.
Okay.
Could I ask him maybe if I could have one of the books for my roommate, Nar?
Do you by chance have the lusty Aranid Part 1?
He's seeking it.
He looks
The
at
collection.
you and is just kind of gives like it's like a man of culture. I see.
Oh my god.
I do from time to time peruse the literal arts, but I don't have that particular copy.
Damn it.
I
God,
need
we're
it.
gonna spend like an entire trilogy just to find that one book.
Right?
He's just like,
It's
if you
always
do happen to find one, I will pay you for it.
yeah. Because I think I mentioned in the other one that was it one, oh no, 2, 3, and 4. I'm looking for the elusive one.
I feel like if we ever find it, he would have to pry it from Nar's cold dead hands.
Oh my god.
To preserve the culture, of course.
Culture.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
See,
As for your question with the books, he is not really. So I don't particularly wish to part with anything that I have.
Well, maybe not part, but could I copy anything that I see
Mm,
worth?
should probably not try and take anything from a dragon.
nothing here, but if you'd wish, I have made some copies of things available at the within the research library within town.
Yeah, I think he's probably there right now, just,
As
swimming in books.
as anyone should be. Who knows what information you could find there?
All right.
The more you
Still trying to figure
know.
out what library he's talking about.
Maybe we
Nar.
should ask him next time.
I
Yeah,
did. He just said the library.
Yeah, he's very adamant to uh, specify what library. It's just the library.
Well, we should definitely ask him, and maybe he'll have more answers.
Bless you.
Oh, I thought that was a dog barking, to be honest.
No.
Don't
So-
tell her that.
So the Baron gets up from his seat and begins to walk to the back of the room or to another door that's back there. And goes, "You may stay for the night. Alfred will take you to your rooms. Uh, once within the halls of that particular space, I suggest not leaving them till morning."
Okay,
I am staying with the monk.
Yeah, none of us are thieves.
I would like my own room.
As he kind of tilts back, I I sure hope not, because there's one thing that a dragon won't stand is a thief.
Yeah, I can only punch. I'm not that good at other dexterous things.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the monk. I am gonna go into your room and sit in a chair.
We have the chance to sleep in a giant mansion, and you're gonna sleep over in a
Bunk
He's gonna
up,
bunk
yeah.
up with you. Alfred, just
I lean over to Marius. Like, joke's on you. I don't need sleep.
Mhm.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to.
Alfred pops up behind you with my lord, as he
Oh.
points out to the door in which you guys entered the main hall to begin with.
Is there a cute little Kenku girl? Little maid?
They
I
just
want
have
one of
bigger
those.
eyelashes.
Yeah.
I
Got that-
imagine one with a
Got
bow.
that
Like that's what I
dysmorphia
imagine.
going on there. You look at the Kenkus, and they all they all pretty much just look like Kenkus. Some of them have a little different feather patterns. Most of them are a gray. Some of them are black
I want the
with
elusive
speckles.
spotted one that I saw this one time.
You can't own people if
Tell that to the isekai animes.
Yeah, seriously.
um so he would like to lead you to your rooms.
Yep.
The milady.
Hmm.
Okay.
So he takes you out of the into the main hall and takes you upstairs, up 2 flights of stairs before going onto the third floor.
You're
Take you
gonna
down a couple halls, lots of winding and turning, and what seems like more steps going up and down and in many different directions. Some, as you're passing, you do notice that there seems to be even some stairs that just don't lead anywhere. They just kind of disappear into the walls.
We're in Hogwarts. I knew it.
There's ghosts in these halls.
Some of the halls even seem like they even get smaller than or
Every
shorter.
once in a while, I think one of those paintings is flicking me off when I walk past.
Yeah, it's the Scooby Doo paintings where the eyes follow you.
Yeah.
Um, he takes you into a couple more doors that seem to really just kind of open up to another door that open to a stairway that open to another door before taking you into a long hallway with several rooms in it and gestures that you can choose any of the rooms.
Yeah, I don't want to be alone. I'm kind of scared in this mansion.
I want the one facing the lake. Is there a lake? I don't know, but I want it.
I just take up whatever room is next to me.
Okay, you guys separating. Who is anybody? Is anybody sticking to anybody?
I'm sticking with Marius.
Okay.
If Marius doesn't allow me, then I'm gonna go with Arannis. I'm I'm pretty sure Arannis will not mind.
No, Rachel don't really care.
Yeah.
As long as
As long as
as long
he doesn't really care. He's like, oh, okay.
All right. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stick with Arannis.
All right, because he can heal
Marius
you if
like
something goes bad.
you. Smart thinking over there.
So you guys go into your separate rooms. As each of you go into your rooms, you notice there is a Kenku in there with a little tiny bell that he's holding up to you.
No
I squeal.
fucking way.
You're so cute.
The Kenkus simultaneously kind of just give off a give off a voice that sounds like the Baron of if you do need anything, just ring one of these silver bells and someone will help you.
Wait, are they inside our rooms or like outside our rooms?
They are just inside your rooms, but they're just there to give you the bell
Ow.
before.
Ow. Doctor,
Oh,
Before-
okay. They're just gonna give us the bell.
Oh, okay.
So
No spooning, Lugnut.
each
What? Wait, what'd you say? Wait,
No
what?
spooning.
he said no spooning, Lugnut.
I'm not using the bed. I'm just gonna sit on a chair.
Oh, very well.
the rooms are rather large with a nice what you would think would be a king size bed with a four poster bed with silver curtains hanging down from the tops of them. There is ornate furniture such as couches and chairs and even its own private little washroom. You
I-
each receive a small silver bell with a raven stamped into it.
Oh, can I keep it?
Don't steal.
Oh,
Oh, we
Can I
can't
keep
we
it
can't.
for
To be
the
fair, she
night?
asked if she could.
Can I
The-
keep
these
it
are
for
these
the
are
night?
these are currently in your possession.
Ooh.
Oh
Okay.
man, it's gonna be like the keys. We're gonna forget to return
So
them.
did Lugnut get his own?
No. I just put it. I just,
Lugnut did not get one as
he doesn't want to be
as there
bothered
is
by
just
him.
one as there is just one room. There's one for each room. So
Just like the
they-
dog in Minecraft, they just sit there
I
in the
feel
room and wait.
I feel bad. I feel bad for the Kenku in my room that was supposed to be mine. It's like he's never showing up.
That's what I'm saying. He's like the dog in Minecraft. We're just waiting for his owner to log back in.
oh no.
Oh. Why you gotta make it so sad?
Wrong with
Oh,
So everyone but Lugnut is in possession of a silver bell.
I'm gonna put
mean,
mine on the nightstand just
I-
to make
I
sure.
yeah,
can-
I'm gonna leave mine out, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
look at Lugnut and be like, don't ring it all night to bug the Kenku.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're not getting any.
Yeah,
sleep.
I thought that was the reason I was not gonna get a bell because
Well, when I'm asleep, I'm not gonna be able to stop you.
yeah, well, I still need to go into an inactive state, so I still need to rest. Like I don't
Okay.
need to sleep, but I'm basically like I go inactive. I can still I can still see and hear everything, but I basically just don't move.
It's a power save kind of
Yeah.
state.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
But technically, I can just sit next to you and stare at you all night.
Makes him one of the best sentries for you to have.
I mean, I would just assume maybe he might need some stuff in the middle of the night. Like, I don't know if they use the bathroom or not.
I don't eat.
As I lay down and look into the ceiling,
yeah.
as I lay down and look into the ceiling, I finally start to realize and freak out of all the shit that just happened today. And then I try and fall asleep.
I sit there before we go to sleep. I was like, hey, so how did the carriage move?
Magic, I assume.
Who's
Either
magic?
that or some kind of invisible, phantasmal beast.
So there's ghosts.
Oh, yes, there are spirits.
It's gonna be a long night.
Very
Yeah.
well.
And
I
I'm
need to
just gonna go inactive at this point.
Sleep
and,
mode.
and you, Aikena?
Yeah, I'm already passed out.
Sprawled out, passed out. All right. So that ends your guys' night there. From time to time, it doesn't stir you awake or things like that, but you could swear within your dreams you hear parts of the house moving around and
I mean, I can
walls
see
shifting.
things. I can see and hear things.
You don't see anything within your own room, but you do hear and possibly feel shifting within the walls.
Yeah. And the constant calls of like
The damned.
No, I was gonna say the constant calls of all the Kenkus talking at night.
I would assume they need sleep too.
Do they? I feel like there's always like a night shift and day shift.
Are we ending today? the session.
So we are for us we're approaching midnight. For you guys,
Uh,
Yeah.
2 and 3.
it's probably 1 o'clock.
I mean, I'm gonna be drawing right after this, anyways. So.
So, would you like to end one for tonight and pick it back up tomorrow?
I would. I think yeah.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
So I didn't know how long you guys wanted to do things, like when he came to like shopping and things like that, and we did a few things, and I completely forgot about selling items. So I was like, oh shit, I didn't counter that into my deal. So uh, so yeah, we'll end it right here with the night, and we'll pick up in the morning tomorrow. Make sure that all your character sheets themselves have been updated with that 100 for the social encounter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
1,337, right? That's the total.
Yeah.
Yes.
1-3. Yeah.
We don't level up to like 2,700. I
Yeah,
think.
it's like 2,700. Which is why I want to fit in a few more of these type of things, like the social encounters and things like that. Really let you guys use some of the stuff that you guys have.
I was honestly like kind of. I felt tension on that one because I was like, yeah, because we couldn't really communicate with each other.
Yeah.
So everyone's picking up on clues, but nobody can actually communicate.
Oh,
That's why I took out the Kakenku.
there was a fail thing on that, and you guys kept teetering on it. Actually,
Really?
you guys kept teetering on the fail.
Wow.
Right there. So it would have been nothing particularly bad, but there would have been some failure things.
I'm assuming that there was still like a critical fail that could have ended really bad. I'm assuming.
Yes, is a scenario in which I made in case someone decided they wanted to start being slightly murder hobo-ish.
Well, I wasn't
Unle-
planning to be a murder hobo. I'm just like,
Well,
is this a
you
changeling who's taking?
you always have to kind of plan for those type of things,
Yeah.
unfortunately, because you don't know what the fuck someone's going to do. You don't know if somebody's going to start trying to steal shit, if someone's going to start trying to possibly kill someone ahead of time because they have an inkling of something.
I mean,
Or
I think as a
Or
rule
is
of thumb,
dragon.
you should never take on somebody in their own dwelling,
Yeah.
especially when it's a giant mansion. Like
For me,
nah.
my assumption was like, if this is like a creature that's like trying to hire mercenaries from like another dude's like barony, it could be that they really need that thing to like become more powerful. That was my assumption.
it's a safe
But-
assumption. It's
Yeah.
a safe assumption. It's not to say that I won't be doing something like that to you guys.
Yeah.
This just happened to be a good scenario.
So my thought was like, hey, if this person really needed that thing to like kill us in the future, might as well take care of it now. But yeah, I didn't know it was a fucking dragon.
Well, good. I'm glad.
Well, that's why I asked
I kinda thought it was a dragon. I'm like,
That's
oh,
why I
it's a
asked
dragon in the
Kenku, was
sky.
like,
I
hey,
worked on that shit all day yesterday. So.
well, that's why I asked the Kenku because I was like, hey, man, is this like a problem that you don't know about, or
Hey, dude, level me. Am I about to die in that room?
yeah, it has he always been like masking his like present, or is he like just that weird?
So I'll give you guys a small little history thing because I'm assuming that's what you guys probably talked about or things while you're doing that. Silver dragons in particular, like they're not like most dragons that see them. They still see themselves as quite superior to everyone else, as every dragon does, even to each other.
I mean, they're dragons.
But they are some of the few that really like to get down onto other smaller creatures' level and explore the culture and the things that are around them that way.
Yeah, they don't like the boring caves. They'd like to go and venture out and see the
Yes.
culture.
Basically, even their hoarding statuses are different, where it's not like they don't like to just be like, oh yeah, I got like a pile of gold that I sleep on. It's like, no, I got art collections and statuettes and all these little
Fluffy ass Kenkus.
just
Yeah.
things. Yes, and a collection of Kenkus. He particularly likes Kenkus.
I heard dragons actually had to collect their hoard, so that at the end of their life they could eat it and be reborn.
Some are that way with have that in their one of their belief systems. Others actually, by the end of their lifetime, if they happen to know anybody who's still alive within their that they've known, or even generations of people they've befriended, they actually tend to will out their items,
Huh.
and especially with metallics, they do that. Well, silver in particular does do that, and depending on how bitter they might be near the end, most of them aren't. But if they get bitter at the end and just kind of die with a little bit of loneliness to them, they tend to their bodies sometimes become a construct because they
Yeah.
are metal, and that's how you get hollow dragons.
Yeah.
Well, I
This
think
is
I'm gonna head to bed, guys.
Yep.
Yep.
Good night.
I just clicked out of it. I wanted to say bye.
I think they can hear you.
Oh,
yeah.
I just I exited. Sorry, thank you for that.
It's okay. She just said "fuck you guys." That's
Yeah.
all. You
Ah, okay.
All right, thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm used
Well-
to exiting everything out and then just like my thing that I
Mm.
exit out. But
Yeah.
this is just like bam,
Yeah, this. It's
You're done.
it's an online thing, so
right. So I didn't think
or
about
web
it.
based. So yeah, so that's where we'll end today. So that's so also one of the things that I'd like as a DM, if you guys have anything that you liked about something or didn't like about something, or something that you guys want out of your own character things
Mhm.
in the future, be aware that you guys can just write stuff on the Discord, or even just whisper things in there, or put stuff even in the Roll20 thing
Yeah.
if there's stuff that you'd like to address or wants to happen, or maybe you want to work some of your guys' own character story stuff in. I am always writing stuff and making
I am-
things, so
Sorry.
feel free to send me messages or even just leave messages in Discord.
Sorry, I am planning to make a backstory. I think I told Frank.
Mhm.
So I'll post in the group chat whenever, or sorry, on the Discord chat, whenever it is that I do have it ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and doodle a little bit of my backstory. So
I always say though, next time, can someone tell me on Discord that we're like all here? Because last time I remember I got here like 30 minutes earlier, and everyone was like, "Oh, we still got real life stuff to do." I was like, oh, "Okay, well, I'll join you guys
Yeah.
back later." And like today, it happened where it was like, "Oh, we're all ready." It's like, "Oh, fuck."
yeah, like we were here. It's like, well, he was here.
Yeah, well, it's because usually I'm here because I'm looking at people's character sheets so I can draw them out, but I'm not always gonna be here,
Yeah.
and I
Alright.
usually like mute everything in here that makes it.
Okay.
So-
So
yeah,
yeah,
thank you for my character sheet.
we'll do that next time.
Yeah.
When everybody gets here, just in case. Because I did tell Ferret to give you a message. So
I must have just not sent it correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it should be tomorrow at 10.
Yeah.
That's generally our normal time.
So 11 for me and 8 for Dom.
Yes.
I'll
8 for Dom, 11 for you.
yeah, and we'll be able to spend a little bit more time on it because tomorrow is Eva's day off, or not day off. She gets home from work and then she has the next day off. So
Yeah.
she'll be able to stay up, which means I'll be able to stay up a bit more because of we got a 1-year-old, so
Yeah, just trying to finish tomorrow earlier than we did the last Sundays.
yes, that's what I plan on. 'Cause I don't know if
Okay.
if I think I'll give Ferret his space on this one, so you can have more time, so you can have another week to write something, Ferret, or to finish it up.
Yeah, I'll do next week's session.
Yeah, so I'll leave that to you then. So
Yeah.
that way we won't do half of my session and then do a whole session of someone else's.
Yeah.
So we'll just kind of get into it, do what we're gonna do, and then be done similar to how we were today.
Because originally it was supposed to be. Oh my goodness.
Right?
Your mic. Either way. Yeah, it was supposed to be one person, one DM a week, right?
Yeah, roundabout.
Yeah, I know last week it was kind of our introduction, so we both did our own little sessions.
Yeah, and they were both kind of short-ish
Yeah.
sessions. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're
So-
getting into the flow of things. So.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
you know, growing pains, with everything. So
Yeah.
we'll yeah.
I was gonna
So-
say, if anybody wanted art for a specific thing, tell me. I'm not very good at backgrounds, but
Yeah. Oh, actually,
I
give
am
me.
terrible with color. I actually prefer sketching things. So
Alex, give me like a link to wherever you're posting your art. That way I can post it. I can put your link in the description when I upload the videos.
I mean, I think I only have a deviant where I'm posting stuff.
Well, still, like, at least like I'll post it. That way, there's some,
a little more traffic.
yeah, a little bit more like more avenues of people trying to find you.
Shit, I haven't looked at my Deviant in years.
Yeah, because I can show your art right here.
That's why I kind of post everything on Make. You know?
And what?
A lot of it is like D&D stuff. Like basically where I get a lot of my creativity.
Yeah.
I put it in the settings.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I am gonna save link. Oh wait, no, copy link address. Here we go. All right, and I'll put it in the description of the video.
Most
So-
of it is just like things I've done for D&D stuff and my friends or things that I like from other D&D games.
All right.
Nice. I'm almost thinking of just foregoing redrawing my character and just straight up just putting putting the costume on and actually taking a picture.
Well, I mean, you have the costume in your.
Yeah, well, the head, the pumpkin head is actually based on the one I use for my Halloween character when I do the haunt every year.
Yeah.
That's right. You haven't seen the haunt, have you, Farron?
I've seen
It's-
you post videos on Halloween.
Yeah, I think it's the only time I actually post anything.
Yeah.
So it gets bigger every year.
Well, yeah. 'Cause I was there for one or like the beginning of it.
Yeah, and I only built one prop during
Yeah.
that time frame, but I've gotten a lot better at the liquid latex and the textures and painting and stuff like that. Like I'm a terrible painter when it comes to drawing, but I think I'm okay when it comes to actually painting objects.
Yeah.
I mean, we all have our own medium. Frank, I was
What's
gonna say, are you gonna keep using Ludwig? I'm sorry,
Lugnut.
Lugnut?
Yeah. I guess I'll keep using Lugnut. I like him. I do. I am probably gonna redraw him because like the way I drew him, it was very quick, and like,
I'll be in there in a little bit, Eva.
and I feel like it's a little like too edgy. And I'm just like I need to like tone it back.
Well, I was gonna say if you wanted me to like do redraw it.
Yeah. If you want to, go ahead.
I'd say if Arius ever dies, I'm creating a wizard, a dwarf wizard.
Well,
dwarf
don't let him
wizard.
die because he's our own.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's the only healer. So if he dies, it's like you're not getting another healer from me.
No,
I'm going with what I want this time.
I will die before the healer dies.
If that was to happen, how do you feel about your body being reanimated?
I mean, I wouldn't really mind, but I mean, if I die and you're like you're dead, that's fine. I'll just create another character. I'm pretty good at creating characters.
Yeah. So
You know, one that I'm actually interested in if I ever do like my character dies or whatever. I've not seen that many people, or at least I know that there's people that have, but I want to try and do a necromancer. Just because it's always a hated class within like the Dungeons and
Well,
Dragons.
well, yeah, because you're bringing the dead back to life. People don't like that.
I know, but like I want to try.
Yeah.
I want to see like if I can somehow make it a force for like,
Well,
Oh, yeah,
there's
and,
a
So I am going to point out just a little bit
yeah,
that is Narr's class.
yeah.
He is a wizard
oh, you're
necromancer.
necromancer?
He's necromancy.
Oh, then never mind.
I mean, you can have multiple necromancers.
I thought
Oh
he
yeah,
was
there's
a
nothing.
wizard or
There's,
something.
he is a wizard. That is
Well,
a
yeah, but, like,
necromancer.
I meant like, aren't like necromancers usually like clerics or something?
No, they're wizards, I believe.
So
Yeah,
it's a school of wizard.
Ah, that was more
A
cleric.
note to the DM and Frank, I cannot heal constructs.
Oh,
Just
Well,
so you know, it says specifically in healing spells you cannot heal undead or constructs.
I'm not sure. Am I a construct? I think
You
I,
are not a construct.
I don't think I
Okay.
am.
like when we like drink healing potions, we give them like a pitcher of oil.
I would suspect you still give him the healing potion, as it is a magical property that
Yeah.
that does that. Just like he's not a construct, so technically mending does not work on him.
Yeah. So I'm more like I'm still living, but I am more machine, but I'm also living.
He's
He has a conscience.
he is a sentient creature. He's
Yeah.
still a creature.
Yeah, if we're
Alright,
talking
good.
about
I was worried
golems,
about
like robots, then I guess not.
Yes, so like actual robots, depending on their sentience, and then golems are still technically. That's when you start getting into the weeds, because you have your clay golems, which are just a construct. You have your flesh golems, which are still technically a construct,
But they're flesh.
but they're flesh. D&D classifications.
Hey, Frank, you're still gonna be awake, right?
A little bit. Yeah. What's up?
That way you can just give me notes on your character. But
Oh yeah, sure. I can do that on Discord.
I'm gonna be up for a while. I took a nice long nap and I am wide awake.
Yeah, I drank 2 bangs.
What you want to
So-
play?
Huh?
You want a game?
I have no idea. I'm pretty sure wife is gonna want me to go to the bed.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stay up just to like tell Alex a little bit about the character, and I'm probably gonna go to bed and struggle
Okay.
to sleep.
Struggle to sleep and piss some rocks.
Yeah. I'm sweating like crazy right now because I think that the energy drinks are just like.
Gotta stop drinking those things, man.
Well, I usually don't. I honestly don't. But today, like I said, I couldn't sleep, so
Mhm.
I fell asleep at noon, and woke up at around like 2, and like I just ended up taking a couple like little power naps here and there, and then here I am.
Nice.
So that's why I'm kind of that's why it's like I need energy drinks for tonight, and other than that, I usually don't. I kind of grown to hate them.
Oh, that's where I got that from. I the whole diplomacy freaking thing. I was using a 4E book of the Dragonomicon for Metallic Dragons for some
Okay.
information, because there's still a lot of information that you can glean from the older books
Oh yeah.
on things and lore and stuff like that. But yeah, diplomacy, that shit doesn't exist anymore.
No, it's persuasion and
Yep, persuasion and deception.
intimidation.
well, ask if you want me to change anything on your character, you can tell me now. I can still work on it.
Oh.
I think he looks fine. I heard that you gave me an epic beard.
Oh, yeah. You want to see like how that one looks before it changes?
Sure.
Yeah, just send it to me and I can put it on the screen. Like everyone can see it. Let me just rejoin as DM real quick.
Let me just make it into. I need to make a PNG file of it.
Yeah, because I kind of want to show it too on the video.
Actually, it might have to be JPEG because I think Roll20 has a limit.
Okay.
Yeah, I did try accidentally when I was doing tiles. I accidentally didn't look at my pixel rate
Ooh.
and tried to load a a tile that was like it was like 1,000 something pixels by like 1,000 something. That didn't go over well.
Yeah, I think I always do the pixels divisible by 200 because I know when I make it I put the grid lines and make the spacings 200 so I get an um even number of like blocks.
I match them up to what the grid line is automatically in this on Roll20, which is 25.
Oh really? Oh well, you can change that.
Yeah, but it's already automatically there, so
Oh
it's nothing for me just to put
yeah,
25 in on the pixels on the thing and
yeah.
make it divisible by 2.
I've also noticed I believe each square, each individual actual square in Roll20 is about like 70 pixels by 70 pixels.
Yeah.
So that might actually help make other things.
It just, just something I learned when I was upping and downing the size on things, that I was obviously drawing things way too large.
It happens.
Saving the JPEG. I don't know.
So, all
Yeah.
right. Well, I'm gonna get off for the night. I gotta go close up chickens and possibly pop a rat or two.
Alright.
Where do I send it to you from?
Just send it to me on Discord.
Alright.
And let me switch over to GM.
You stay out of my.
And he didn't have his spots, and he was a little bit more bulky because I still had to like shave
What?
him down.
All right. I'm out for the night.
Alright,
Yep.
man.
See you guys tomorrow.
Yep. See ya.
Yep.
I'll send it to you, Frank.
Yeah, I'm saving it. Oh, never mind. I have to
I
open
think
the
it's
original.
reconnected. I'm gonna reconnect. Give me there.
Okay. Give me a sec. It. Well.
Hello.
Yep.
Okay. I can hear Frank now.
Yeah, I clicked show original size and I forgot that like it brings it to the web page. So well, I need to okay, let me see. I like how it says Arannis not canon.
Yeah. Well, because it's not.
I
This is
mean,
with him like a different hair and everything else.
all right, let me open it up. The rendering this is going to take a bit. All right, let me see if I can. Nope.
Now you said he like looked like Jesus, but I think he looks more like Moses.
Maybe. All right.
Oh, it's big, bigger than the map.
Yeah, it's too big. There we go. But you should be able to see him.
See it, Holmes? Holmes?
Holmes.
Holmes.
Holmes. I don't know.
I think. I don't think. I think he might need to reconnect.
Huh?
I think he might need to reconnect.
He might need to. Yeah, he might need to reconnect. Well, either way, I have it.
I'm here.
on-
I'm
There
with
he
you.
is.
I thought he looked like
Nice.
before,
Yeah.
but I couldn't I couldn't bring myself to delete the mustache. When I was
No,
deleting
that
the beard, he looked like he had a really good mustache.
yeah, no, that mustache is like full on like beauty.
I'm fine with it.
It's beautiful.
I mean, I'll be fine with the one that's on the screen right now. Like, you just had to make the hair white.
Well, you said medium length.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Well, he is what he is now.
It is what it is. All right, I am gonna stop the recording in a quick sec.